Welcome back, everybody. Last time on our party's adventures through Kala Honor, you managed to negotiate with the Sealy Court, returning Edlin to their prior station and powers as a knight of the Sealy Court, giving them back some of their abilities, some of their Fey abilities that had been lost to them so long ago. However, you all managed to find a plethora of interesting new information and colorful new friends among the various courtiers of Queen Titania's court. Several different quest lines that you did learn about. One of which was a strange sort of resource that Queen Mab was the Queen of Air and Darkness was jealously guarding in the Unseelie side of the Feywild. Here it was, you were given a sort of opportunity to... Hello! You were given the opportunity to perhaps not only strike a blow at Queen Mab, but also to help out Penny Lynn in Penny's quest for some kind of ability to dream. Unfortunately, however, Penny Lynn was unavailable as she and Desmond had taken off on a different adventure looking for a similar sort of lead. You also learned a little bit more about the Briar King's current anger and frustration with the Queen of Sorrows. In response to the Briar King's son being flayed alive by the Queen of Sorrows after he invaded the Shadowfell. And the Briar King currently trying to rally the Sealy courts in support, although there is a certain amount of side-eyeing and edging away from this individual at the good banquet.
There it is.
Helray Galnaga had an excellent encounter with a giant swan.
Still dizzy.
It's very Greek.
Picking like down feathers
From between the teeth.
Yeah. It gets everywhere.
And perhaps most importantly, Eden was given a future charge by the Sealy court, being told that there are numerous sort of bad actors, seemingly that have been acting against the Sealy court's interests across the great cities of Honor. And Eden has been tasked with finding out what exactly is going on and dealing with the problem. Though it's mostly in generalities at this point, and it's certainly no mission with a very strict timeline on it. Upon learning all of this and spending some time with the Fae, partying as only the Fae can, eventually you bid your farewell to these gay folk, and you...
Wait, what?
Some more than others.
That's gay. You think no one parties like the Fae. You've never seen the Rebels in Malaya.
That's fair enough. I have never seen the Rebels in Relie. And you decided that your next step would be to return to the Prime Material and attempt to acquire the teleportation signature for Tala Dryadai, the head sort of institution of magical learning in Honor.
I mean, how hard could it be?
Easy.
Teleporting to the known location of Tala Dryadai, you did indeed see a stone tower, somewhat squat and unimpressive. Within it, even more squat and unimpressive ideas being peddled about. Through an extensive investigation, much trial and error, and a very excellent sequence of dialogue and rhetoric, your party was able to eventually cobble together that this was an illusory tower, and that the sheep surrounding it were actually the students and the teachers of this place, in contradiction to the sort of illusory people studying within the false tower. Eventually, you approached the alpha sheep.
Look at him go.
The one real sheep.
And asked for Master Rankar to allow you into the tower. To which the sheep bowed his head, gave each of you a small bite on the head.
Well, there was only one of us left, right?
It was-
At that point?
It was me.
Please let me
Oh,
in.
that's
I was
right.
knocking on the door. Like, I get it now.
The rest of us all got some stupid way.
Yeah, there were a wide range of other ways people eventually got their way in, but ultimately, the end result is the same. As I believe it was nobody that spoke to Master Rancor last. You had the final moment in that game. As a tall, dark-skinned individual in these kind of majestic, colorful, flowing robes, wrapped around in multi-layers, and bearing a tall, gnarled wizard staff, clean-shaven of head with these deep amber eyes, looks towards you. Welcome to Tala Draudai.
Wait, that worked?
It worked. You figured it out.
Yes.
You're very intelligent.
Where
Head on
is
inside.
everyone?
They're inside the giant tower back there.
Hello?
Allow me. And as he approaches the doors, he kind of waves his hand. What you can see right now is where at first you just saw a sort of squat, kind of failed Minecraft tower. Now the entire place has been replaced with this kind of complex interlocking brickwork, stonework. Each stone rendered like a puzzle piece. Into this giant kind of construction with beautifully curved stonework and masonry, tying this whole thing together, both with hard edges and sort of soft contours.
You're a wizard, Nobi.
Into a majestic keep. No particularly walls surrounding said keep, only just the structure itself, though the structure alone seems more than powerful enough to repulse even a great city's assault. The place seems to fairly radiate with magical energy as you approach. And as Master Rancor waves a hand, the doors swing open to reveal just a hubbub of activity. Students rushing about in kind of simpler robes, most of which bearing armloads of scrolls or books, kind of whispering to one another in excited voices, or heading off towards different classes around this place. You see a couple of your friends in there sort of looking around in confusion at their sudden surroundings. What are you all doing at this point? Now you're kind of standing within this great main hall area. You see there are numerous sort of stairways and passageways off of this hall deeper into the keep. And interestingly, you see several stairways going down as well.
Hey, nobody.
Yes.
Do you have room in your slot to take this back?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think this is good for me.
I thought you did great.
Thanks very much. It was nice to live it for a day, but that's a place I want to visit. I don't ever want to live there.
Yeah, I agree with that. As Chostin is now approaching you, close flanked by Varric.
This would make him dumber.
No, he doesn't want me to be there.
Yeah, that would have given me some real hives.
Nobody puts it back on.
Well, hey, you figured it out! Congratulations! Now you're officially, cleared to be initiates, if that's something you want.
Huzzah!
Well, I am a powerful practitioner, but I think we're here on other business.
Yeah, kind of.
Are we, we're not private at all, are we?
No, you're kind of in the middle. Master Rancor has kind of approached you, and is standing with his staff kind of leaned against his shoulder, sort of a soft smile on his face as he's observing you.
Ah, yes.
You
A student
are
of the Carry a Big Stick University. Sorry, carry.
Look, I knew I liked big sticks when I was 6 years old, and it just has not changed.
You cannot lie.
I love him. I'd kill for this man. He makes it sound so classy. I don't sound like that, do I?
No.
No? Okay. Different brands, it's fine.
You're a little more forward, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, should we ask why we're here? Ask for the thing we're here for?
Yes. So we were here, honestly, hoping to, I suppose, maybe start a bit of a partnership, you could say. We are honestly ending up pretty much all over the place, coming across a wide variety of magical items and interesting magical occurrences. And we also have the need for teleportation circles. So I was wondering if it would be possible for us to have a bit of an alliance with Taladryadi, where we offer...
Stuff.
Yeah, we can provide stuff and information and access to things that might be difficult from here.
And we have.
return.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
And we have been in the past able to help individuals with certain creatures or problems they've run into. Or an adventuring party, so we can handle most anything.
We have something of good rapport with Bara. If you need representative to talk to over there, I'm sure they put in glowing recommendations for our prowess and able to help out noble houses up there. So we'll be able to offer, if you need the services in exchange for this, we'll be able to throw that in for it.
And we have a bit of an in with the Sealy Court.
There's that too. That's good. Should have led with that one.
And we're up and comers in Avidlog.
That is true.
True friends of the Rosewell family, and about to be very close friends with the Sovereign herself. So.
And Casimir owns a fiefdom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
that's still new. That's still very new.
I feel like we've dropped a whole lot on you at once. Why don't you talk for a minute?
Yeah.
I find it is usually better to allow my company to finish what they have to say. But, from what it sounds like to me, you are coming with a proposition to provide magical artifacts that you find in your travels. As I understand it, and based on fine young Chostin's reports, you are clandestine.
That's right.
yes, of course.
There have certainly been rumors of your party across Honor at this point. Some
Which
tremen-
one?
Yeah,
Which one like really made the list? Was it the Rosewell Feast or the
It wasn't the dragon, was it?
Well, the
party?
Well,
We
the
can find out.
the most prominent myth has to do with the Hydra.
Oh,
Bart was there, right?
Absolutely.
That was better than the Sand Mother?
Or not. Oh,
Varney.
Excuse me.
I thought.
I'm sorry. What?
Oh shit.
I thought we weren't talking about that.
The fucking what?
Well,
As he looks over at you, like a one eyebrow.
Oh. What did we do with that?
Oh, we didn't hear that. The Hydra is by far your most. The Hydra is by far your most visible.
That's right. Yeah.
Even better than the life of the dead Tyrannosaurus?
Oh yeah, that guy was a bitch.
A
Yeah,
Tyrannosaurus.
No, that bitch was running the
I think that was kind of
Tyrannosaurus.
out in
Yeah.
the woods. I don't know if that's spread as much. I'm
Yeah.
trying to compose a piece
What was
about
her
it.
It's clear we've done a lot of things. That
Oh,
was
the
the
Lone
Lone Queen.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah, it, was just,
we
it
can
wasn't really her, right?
we can just dial it back 10% maybe. So yeah, in terms of possibly how might we gain your favor so as to access the teleportation circle?
Why don't we discuss this upstairs in my office?
Sure.
All right. He guides you upstairs towards the sort of pinnacle of the highest tower. Up here, it's just an absolutely beautiful observatory. This kind of brass and this ornate brass telescope kind of peering out through straight through the ceiling.
What?
There's no opening in the ceiling, but the telescope seems to be just pointing straight towards the roof. There's also there are also numerous beautiful books, various arcane artifacts around the walls, as well as an absolutely gorgeous mahogany desk. Mahogany.
It's compulsive.
As Master Rancor approaches the desk and kind of sits down, he waves his hand, and several stools kind of like get scooched into position near the desk as well.
Put mine upside down.
Oh,
More people can
Kidding, I'm
say
kidding.
they had to make the noise too.
So you would like for access to the Taladrowdai teleportation circle in exchange for access to your party's
Discoveries.
cooperation and discoveries around
Services.
Onor. Services.
We're more than happy to provide services.
So I've heard. Now,
Some of us
I'd kill for him. I'd die for him.
more than others.
I've only met him, but if anything happens to him,
So, and actually, just real quick, out of game, because this was 3 months ago, I feel like we were chatting about seeing if Varric wanted to become like almost a representative at our keep.
Yeah, we were looking for some kind of like.
We wanted
Emissary?
to explore that option.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Because if he's here to study, then he probably wants to stay here and do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But if we think we're going back to our keep,
Right.
soon,
And I think that the very first thing that we can offer, as a given in all this, is that we also have a teleportation circle in our keep, and we can indicate to you where that is on a map, and if that would be a useful. I mean, I figure it's probably better for you the more places you can go, to have that teleportation circle available to you. But then, couldn't help but notice your ears prick up. You're in the need of like some fighting, some axes, some magic. What services are you looking for?
Horrific eldritch horror?
I would be very interested to hear why you bring that up. Horrific eldritch horrors tend to be wellsprings of opportunity.
We can't
for
say
someone
shit around this.
Oh boy.
He is up our ass.
There's a creature that dwells in the mountains where I used to live with my tribe. It did something to me very personal and invaded my private space.
Oh boy.
I don't like to talk about it, even though I just brought
Did they
it up.
have tentacles?
Yes.
I've seen this before.
You know. You know how it is.
All eldritch horrors have tentacles.
He's talking about his trauma. I will not.
Nah, he's kind of joking. You can
Oh,
tell
yes, we
he's
will.
sort of making a joke out of it.
Sort of getting into it.
Yeah.
All right.
That such creatures tend to have such capacities. I am sorry to hear that you are on the unfortunate end of one.
I tried to make myself more, no, the opposite of that. More resilient to their abilities with this, and I show him the circlet. But it doesn't appear to have worked.
What are you trying to resist?
Its ability to bend the mind and the will.
That appears to be a circlet that benefits your knowledge, the ability of your brain to process information,
Yes.
but perhaps not one that would resist the influence of mind control.
It did help me channel my magics a bit better, but
Certainly, mental acuity is necessary for any of those that practice in the arcane arts.
if you have any ideas of how to bolster myself against mental attack, I would love to hear it.
There are certainly ways. Chief among them would be the protection from good and evil spell. However, from the sound of it, whatever you faced is perhaps a little deeper than such magics may affect. Are there any other details you can share about this horrific eldritch horror?
Perhaps later. For now, I think my compatriots would like to finish their conversation.
As you like. You wish to offer me services in exchange for access to the teleportation circle of Taladriodai. You should know that only the High Magus of a great city has access to such knowledge, and it is not given away cheaply, even for some such as yourselves.
No, we understand.
Of course.
However, there is a service that I had in mind for just such an occasion as this. I had some hopes that, to be honest, you and yours would arrive sometime in the near future. And hopefully before what is to come 1 week from now.
What?
Say more about that.
intrigued.
When the Nagahar clan chief and the Nagahar tribe begin the long run to the far east of Honor in order to claim the truth fire.
Cool.
But that already happened, didn't it?
Nope.
Oh,
Coming up.
I see.
Been keeping an eye on my calendar. So what? Sorry. So to clarify, you need something done before that run begins.
I need someone to attempt the run. And I need someone to claim the truth fire for a very specific piece of information which I require.
Ah.
Well,
So we.
We're right there. You're looking a little green around the heels.
You're funny. You got jokes.
What?
When you say an individual, like a single person, or
No, the way it works is you can go with a party, but basically there's sort of like a designated runner who people can travel with and assist for, but they're the one who's got to claim the truth fire.
Gotcha. I mean, I'm pretty good with fire, so.
Can I make a? I don't know what it would.
yeah, that
be,
makes sense. Yeah.
But a history or religion check or whatever would be appropriate to know that if I do that, am I taking my dad's spot?
Make a history check.
And it's only been 20 minutes, so I still have the headband. 23.
Ooh.
23.
Yeah.
With a history check, you would know that this is sort of an interesting situation. This headband is making a lot of shit suddenly like flash back in your mind from bits and snippets you've heard in the past.
Yeah.
Key to the long run is essentially the orcish lineage of chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Every chieftain of the Nagahar tribe are essentially elevated to that place after they have been the one to claim the truth fire. The idea being that it requires an orc of great strength to make the journey, and then the truth fire provides an orc of great wisdom to be the leader.
Okay.
So it sort of creates this is sort of the coming of age, the test. Now, most orcs that go on the journey don't make it.
Right.
It's very dangerous.
Got it.
And one representative from each family needs to go.
So I would be taking
however,
my dad's spot, but I wouldn't be like fucking him over.
you would not be fucking him over if you were to take his spot. However, if you were to be the one to claim the truth fire, you would be the one in line to take the chieftainhood of your tribe.
I need you to say that again.
If you are the one to claim the truth fire, then you are the one next in line to claim chieftainhood after the last chief passes.
Ooh. So
Now-
yeah,
The other thing
yeah.
is that, and this is where you get, since you're over a 20, this information, you know that for some reason, your tribe knows when the truth fire is going to happen before anyone else in Onward does. And that information is fairly hotly, especially Vesic, really fucking wants to know why your tribe has that information and knowledge.
Vesic.
If you were to act independently, you would kind of be sort
I'm
of
still gonna steal that though.
circumventing and taking advantage of your tribe's history and customs. If you were to become an independent chaser of the truth fire, and it could result in diplomatic problems if you were to unilaterally go claim the truth fire right now. So if you go, so just to clarify,
Yeah.
if you can take your dad's position, but then if you defeat the truth fire, you go in line to be the chief.
Right.
If you go around that tradition,
I understand. So
Yeah.
if I go and do the correct paperwork, then everything's all good. If otherwise, like if I just try to like straight up run for the truth fire without like doing proper ceremony or putting my name on the rolls, that would be a problem with the tribe.
yeah.
What exactly is the? Is there a I might have misunderstood. Is there a problem with Vesic,
Oh my god.
or is it just that they have always been interested in this, and this is just kind of a way for me to shove it?
You know that I say that mostly because like the fact that you know when the truth fire is going to happen is very like sacred knowledge to your people,
Gotcha.
right? So like don't.
Didn't he just say that he knows when it is?
From Charleston.
Interesting. So
This bitch.
Costumes here.
Yeah. There's no way he wouldn't. I don't know. This is all happening in my head. Right. Cool.
Well, I have a natural boon for fire, so clearly I would be the one to take up this.
I will smite you.
You will actually
I
be by
believe-
far the most useless piece of shit on this entire mission.
Wait, what now?
He's the strongest
I'm just
member of
messing
our
with
party.
you.
Oh, I was
No,
about to
that's
say,
right.
like, I feel like I could do this.
But no, you actually will. It would be beneficial for you to take some time while you are with us to perhaps perfect your magic and become a bit more diverse. If you are to try to approach
Do it again.
Are you
the land of
saying
Tina.
fire won't work against fire?
Yes.
Shit.
Fire cannot kill the dragon.
I know two other tricks, I think.
Wait,
Fear-
hold on. I've
fear
got
not.
something for this.
There are still many days until until the long run begins. While you are here, if you wish to take some time amidst in my academy, we can instruct you on how to use some different types of magic, even for one with such diverse forms of spellcasting as yourself.
Well, I would definitely appreciate more spells and tricks up my sleeve.
I would as well love to
Wait.
spend some time studying the illusion magic used here. I consider myself good at it, but I couldn't do anything like what was done here.
Well, we are certainly the place to find out more such skills.
Leoro, Cass, help me out here. I'd like to make a proposal
Yes.
that I think would be to everyone's benefit. I would like for us to be able to use your teleportation circle to offer you ours in return, to be able to provide you with magical artifacts. And I would like to also offer you a future alliance. What's the tribe called?
With the Nagahar.
The Naga.
Incidentally, the Naga in there is where your last name gets.
And an alliance with the Nagahar tribe.
Sure.
The extra thing that I would request is we are coming to the time in our lives when it's time for us to start taking seriously kind of the reason that we do all of this.
Yeah.
There's trouble coming. You're a smart man. You probably know more about it than most. But one day clandestiny is going to need to call on friends to fight a great destruction. And I would ask that in exchange for the alliance with the Nagahar clan, that Taladrida might stand beside us when that day comes.
Not only will we stand beside you, but the item which I am asking you to go retrieve, the truth in the fire, is something known as the Sonata of Creation. It is a melody beyond time, beyond anything that mortals can know, that ties together the very essences of the deep elemental planes. It is the language that the Fomorians understand.
Oh,
shit.
Well,
it's funny you should say that. Carry on. I apologize.
And if it is played through the royal horn, I don't even know.
You have to keep talking. You've got to keep talking.
You have to continue.
Or one of us will.
If it is played through the royal horn, then
Yes.
a Fomorian might be brought under the player's control.
Oh,
shit.
my God.
Really?
When you say the royal horn, is that an artifact that we are as of yet unaware of?
Have I heard of this so-called
I am-
royal horn?
Fuck you! I spent an hour on the road today trying to think of the coolest name I could.
It's
a
super
musical
cool.
instrument that
It's
could contain
super
the
cool.
elements.
I'm stoked.
I'm going
so
to visit the
excited.
sovereign. I was already intending to blow the royal horn.
The only question is what melody to play.
Oh no! I've heard of the sonata of creation. It goes do 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 do.
See, that's the reference I wanted. It is an artifact of great power that my order knows the location of, and that is all that you need to know right now.
For sure.
So, just really quick. So from Link's Awakening, we have the conch horn, and we have the organ of evening calm.
Well, there we go.
Sometimes needs
I am
help
calm,
sleeping,
man.
okay?
That organ will calm you down anytime.
I'll give you that organ of evening calm.
Oh boy.
That's what she said.
And then the thunder drum, the surf harp, the coral triangle, the full moon shell. I don't think it's the full moon shell.
Honestly, Royal Horn,
Royal horn. Yeah, fuck it, man.
it does a job.
I love
It's
it.
not better.
So,
Spelled R-O-I-L, Royal Horn.
The Royal.
Oh, okay.
Royal.
God damn it! You
Royal.
son of a.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
The Royal horn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All one word. It looks so cool.
Ah, mother.
Okay, yeah, no, that's it.
You got us in the second half.
All right.
I'm still stuck on the first half.
I want to play that sonata so badly.
If only we had somebody who was good at music.
You know, I do a pretty decent karaoke singing.
Well, that's
Yeah,
never
maybe
gonna
Kaz
work.
could do it.
That's never gonna work. First, we need an orc to collect the sonata from the Truth Fire. Where are we gonna find that?
I have no idea. Actually,
I'm like 1/8 orc on my
your
mother's
thing is
side.
actually super complicated, and we don't really want to mess with that that whole political avenue. So probably just Kaz should do it. He's pretty good with fire.
I will kill all of you.
I can back them up in the shadows. Don't worry about it.
So that's not going to be a problem at all with your family. If we get
No, I think that's actually great. So, not to bring you into personal discussions you might not care about, I've been really worried about my dad.
No.
He was going to be the delegate who was going to go on the run. He's a little bit older. And most people who go don't come back at all. I was thinking that if we could, and hey, going out and dying gloriously in the waste, there's a lot worse ways to go. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if that did happen. We all die one day. But I was thinking along the line. I've been keeping my eyes peeled everywhere to see if we thought that we could afford the time for me to swap out for him. And now it looks like not only can we afford the time, it would be a tremendous benefit to us and future
It
allies.
seems we can barely afford not to.
Exactly.
Well,
It's like powers in the sky are pulling strings almost.
We'll do it.
Then I am very glad to hear this. If you are able to acquire the sonata, then I would consider you the champions of Taladriodai out in the world. The ones who we will call on to enact violence, or enact politics, or enact...
Political violence.
More violence. Little violence, big
Take an
violence.
inspiration die.
Thank you. You can
Not
have.
quite
Sorry,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
You have come with many a sterling recommendation from the Rosewells. You are the leaders of a fief. You have apparently caused quite a stir between Abendlock and Vesic as it is.
Right.
And
but
upon
we are better with the other stuff.
It's amazing how often one leads to the other.
We take
No,
a
that follows,
straightforward
yeah.
approach.
As often as possible.
Well, you had us at violence.
To be quite honest.
Well, these are hard times in a tough world we live in. So, having a party such as yourselves aiding Taladriodai in matters such as these would be most helpful. I do actually have another initiate that I was hoping to send along with you if you would be willing to have them. A very powerful sort that has passed our exams to enter the academy. However, I believe that they require slightly more grounded training in order
Well, I don't
to...
know. We're pretty full up, right?
Unless they're like, a rat person. I don't think
The roster is pretty full. They'd have to be real small.
The They are quite small. Very
Oh, okay.
well. You'll see. But if you would be willing to take them along, I can assure you that they would be a very welcome addition to your quest.
Our caster line is down a few
I
people.
can make space.
True. I feel like we needed more backliners again.
Exactly. The back line's kind of empty.
I was enjoying a little bit of extra space, honestly. But
You're up front.
I turn into a ferret and say, I make space.
Made
Sure that
space.
you do that.
That would be great. I could maybe stop playing. What's it called? Half field, half back.
Half back.
I don't
Halfback.
play sports. I kill people.
Well, you know your way around halfback.
I know my way around both halves. Of
Who do
Then
you
we
have?
have an accord.
Got the cord. Just double checking on terms. Can
No, I
we get the
think it's-
circle before we leave
I think
so
it's a
that we
loop.
can come back quick once we get the thing?
Yeah.
I
do we have an accordion?
regrettably cannot give out the circle
No.
to just anybody.
Okay.
Your efforts must be proven, and the services rendered before I am able to elevate you to this degree of trust.
Yes, that makes sense.
Are
Same
we?
time on the return trip, could you send someone who, do normal members of the Taladriadi, do any of them have access to this circle, or is it really like Farth, for example?
I am the only that has access to the circles specific, other than the Grand Magus other than the High Magus in each city. I am the only one that is able to teleport directly to Taladriadi, who currently resides in this building.
Well,
Question.
These are
So you're saying there's a chance?
closely guarded secrets.
I've got a
makes
question. So if we get to this truce fire and we're on our way back, if we stop at a major city, could we just get the High Magus there to send us here to give you the information?
I see no reason why not.
where is
I will
that?
say
makes sense.
that seems like a very educational experience.
Wait, why'd you say it like that?
We do not want people simply teleporting here whenever they are done with whatever learning they have to do. Most of the learning that is acquired on any adventure is done in the process.
Oh yes, of course, we know that. Yeah, we've
that
learned
for sure.
so much.
Yeah.
Since most of them have had so much learning, it would be kind of nice that's expedited.
There's never enough learning.
Sometimes I wish there was.
Wait, where is
I didn't mean
this
that.
fire?
We have such things.
We'd have to travel out to my. Well, I got a map here actually.
Yeah.
So we'd be heading out. Gonna need some weight. Yes, thank you. So we'd be heading out into the deserts of Dace, round about this area, and I know exactly where. This is where we are now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have to travel up through Farraknad.
Is there a way we could?
Past Vernad.
Farraknad is the actual entire grasslands. This
Right,
is the Farraknad region.
Yeah, so
And
up
then-
through
And
through.
then Dace
Farraknad.
is more like the lava fields that you were in before, near Wretch, right?
Okay, and where's
So-
my tribe?
Your tribe is actually not too far away. They're just a little ways out from Gort here.
Who the hell named these places? God.
Some loser.
And do we have a way of getting to Gort quickly?
So you can just call it the
Give me the tribe name one more time.
Nagahar.
Nagahar.
Yeah, they're related to the Nagahide, but not quite as big.
Well, speaking of thunderstorms,
The Nagahar clan.
They're a tribe now.
Or tribe. Yeah. Nagahar tribe.
So we'd be going up through this way, cutting east from Gort, and that's where we'd find them.
How long would it take us to get there?
This one would be about, let's see, Queen.
And I'm
This would be about 2 days journey roughly to get there. If you're taking like a moderate pace, it's probably about 30 to 35 miles distant.
And we do have some means of. Can you teleport
Actually, a little
to
further than that. We're
random
talking more
spot?
like 80
I've got
miles there.
teleportation circle.
Okay.
So this would be more like probably 3 days journey.
3 days there, we'll have to take 3 days back.
And when's the ceremony start?
Ceremony starts in about a week. I was actually curious whether you had a more accurate calendar because I've not been doing a good job of keeping up on it. But otherwise, it's starting in 1 week.
So it sounds like we
Very
should probably
different.
leave in like 3 days. Is there any arcane abilities you could teach us in 3 days?
Of course, if you are willing to learn.
I'm ready to learn right now.
Okay.
Are we all cool hanging out for a couple days?
I'm right with that.
Little R&R,
Little R&R.
little education.
A little bit of downtime. I'm a fan.
A little bit of R&R, reading and research. Love it.
Reading and research.
No, not that.
I like to do some dancing.
Okay, so we're now going into downtime activities, which is the first time we've done this in this entire campaign.
We did it, boys.
We did
We
it.
got a break.
We're doing downtime. You get some days off.
I'm
one
using that
session's gonna
PTO.
be more than like 40 days of other sessions.
Okay, so going around the table, we're going to start asking people what they want to do. So, starting with Leoro. Leoro, what would you like to do for these 3 days?
I think, like research and just read up on...
Or 4 days, I should say.
I illusion magic and... I don't know, I don't really know if D&D has as many downtime rules for specific things to do, but yeah, just be reading and researching and just
Okay.
going to the library.
This will be an Arcana check. Okay.
Yep.
So you're trying to learn a little bit more about how to improve your illusion spells.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an Arcana check. It's going to be a DC 15 check. If you get over a 20, then there are additional bonuses.
Ooh, I'm going to inspiration on that one.
Ooh.
Okay, 16.
16. Okay.
Plus 3.
With a 16, you can go ahead and change around up to 3 spells on your spell list to whichever spells you want. You can reformat some spells for yourself if you'd like to.
Cool. And also, just as flavor, not this day, but in subsequent days, I would be putting up my mansion and bringing groups like whoever I'm studying with, bringing them in and like show them the space and kind of almost practice.
Now, alternatively,
Lo-fi beats the study
actually no.
too.
So this one is a sort of spell. Yeah. So this one lets you rework your spells any way you like. So up to 3 different spells you can change around. Doesn't matter on the spell level. You just gotta consider.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. Are you ready?
Some of that, yeah.
Would
You
you
have
like
some
to
ideas?
I'll wait my turn.
Okay.
I'll wait my turn.
I want to find the Blade Singers.
The
Nay.
Blade Singers, interesting. Okay, so taking a look around, it's not hard to find them. There's actually a dojo, but this is the part that gets kind of wild about Taladriadai, as you're told to go downstairs. You go down a flight of stairs, kind of spiraling down until you emerge out into this sort of subterranean dungeon space all throughout it. Like there are different sort of arenas, sort of sand dusted around it. However, there's a railing next to one arena. As you look down, you can see plummeting downwards a vast brick lane stonework space, cavernous below here, just absolutely covered across with various floating lights, kind of passages and bridges connecting subterranean libraries and areas of knowledge, locuses of power, ritual spaces, living quarters, eating spaces. Anything that like a full-blown university might need seems to be literally buried beneath that upper tower.
Like an old school Bell Labs, but for magic.
Mm-hmm. So you, however, the training space for the Blade Singers is kind of up here as well, off towards one side of this corridor. So you do hear kind of like people. As they're you hear the clashing of swords, but it's got this kind of rhythmic musicality to it, and this kind of ongoing, like this kind of throat singing, like deep reverberatory sound, as these
Nobody
singers
activates.
singers unite together, magic and melee. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to go try and learn some of what they're doing.
Okay, so
I
you're
have a little bit of magic and I have a whole lot of swords, so.
okay.
Fit so much sword in this ferret.
I want to learn the spell scat.
Spell scat.
Spell scat.
Skibbity bop
Oh.
boop. Right there, do the roll thing and I'll be
Skibidi-bop-boop.
scatting.
Okay, so you're hoping to learn a little bit about how to weave
That's when you
together.
stab.
Weave the magic and the blades together into a coherent fun.
Okay, so this is going to be very hard to do in 3 days.
Right.
However, I will let you go ahead and make an Arcana check to try to learn better how to do this sort of thing.
Oh, I have a +0 to Arcana. Yay!
Is there anything that fits better?
18!
Oh my god. Okay. So, with an 18, an 18, over the course of these 3 days, you do find a pretty effective mentor who begins to show you a thing or two about the Blade Singer kind of tradition. Now,
I didn't expect to actually learn much. I just wanted to get us put in the door so later on I can.
That's a big foot.
Once I get
You
my
know what they
big-
say about people with big feet?
Big shoes.
Big shoes. Thank you.
Expensive shoes.
What else could they say? It's
Big socks.
the only thing that makes sense.
alrighty.
Big toe rings.
Training.
Tough to find shoes that fit.
Okay.
I used to work in the shoe department.
Hmm.
Sure.
Alrighty.
I think I'm gonna get rid of
So- With this, you are able to begin to build the foundations of blade singing. You're going to go ahead and add +1 to performance checks going forward. Okay?
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Alrighty. Alright, this is really like the very bare bones basics as you begin to learn some of the vocalizations, the spell scatting.
Right.
Right?
So give me the fireball.
Alright.
They say it won't work.
What did he say?
Yeah,
Just start
you know what?
bleeding from like.
Ed is not something you
Spells
want
that
to give a
swap they have to be
fireball.
the same level, or just new spells have to be the levels I can take.
New spells have to be levels you can take, but they don't have to be the same levels.
Ed is
Cool.
not
I think I'm
something
gonna drop into Life Fortress and take Seeming, still deciding on those.
No worries. Yeah.
Fireball. Do you think that's
Cyrus.
a good one?
Oh.
Why would I know
So
that?
I don't have anything mechanically necessarily that I want to accomplish, but I would probably be splitting my time. Well, first and foremost, I do want to do some reading. For all the jokes Cyrus has made about, like being a powerful caster, there is this kind of curiosity where this sort of spell casting innate to being a Furbolg comes from. So spend some time with books about, like Furbolg heritage and anatomy and how that works, and just kind of try and get a better understanding of himself, kind of where he comes from a little bit. But aside from that, I would probably be spending my time probably hanging out where Eden is, if there's sort of a more physically oriented area, just, spending downtime, keeping sharp, working on the speed batics, stuff like that. And I think while I'd be spending time working out, that's when I'm like actually really in my head going through kind of everything, and specifically coming up with the words to put down in a letter that I will send at the end when we're heading out of Tala Dryad, that'll send to Sorrel.
Okay.
So that'll be sort of how I spend my time, is kind of researching what makes a Furbolg, and keeping sharp while I figure out how best to put pen to paper.
Okay, so you're learning about furbolging. Go ahead and roll an investigation check
Ooh,
or a history check.
those are both really good for me. -1. 6.
6. I'll give you Arcana too, I'd say.
I mean, that's also really bad. Also
Six.
-1, yeah.
You aren't able to learn much about furbolgs you didn't already know. Honestly, there are mostly like you find some old anthologies of fairy tales that you find very offensive.
Well, this doesn't help at all. This is kind of regressive, actually.
They have clothes.
I got that part right, but everything else is kind of richer, and frankly, I don't think this belongs in an Institute of Higher Learning.
With a 6, though, I will say that you would find, amidst all of this, there are some old history books which very prominently make the claim that Furbolgs and Minotaurs share an ancestor.
I'll look it down at the who's. Okay, so that tracks. That does make sense. Huh. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Okay, and then you spend your time staying sharp and just training up.
Yep, drafting letters in my spare time until I can get it right, and hopefully just trying to get it right by the time that you're heading out. So I can find someone, tell a Dryad to send out a messenger, because I assume they have like a messaging service that's maybe snail mail.
Okay, yeah, no worries. That sounds good. They do have messengers. Let's see, training.
I was very confused and concerned what I was looking at. Oh God!
Yeah,
Why do sorcerers don't get a lot of spells?
It just flips.
It's literally rotating.
You just keep rotating it and it keeps rotating back.
All right,
I get it.
Helrigel Naga, what
Yeah.
do you want to do for your downtime?
It's
I
this,
would like
right?
to spend my
this.
days
Yeah,
in
keep
religious
rotating.
meditation.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many days we have exactly? It's like 3?
3.
3 days? Okay. I would like to actually take some time. Can I find any sort of blacksmithing anything near me?
There aren't a ton of like blacksmiths, but you could easily travel. Let's see, from Taladra. If there's no real, they would have a basic blacksmithy for like repair work. Nothing like forging armor or anything.
That's
but-
all I need. I'm going to spend time doing the proper maintenance on my weapons and armor that I haven't gotten to do in a long time. And I'll speak to Nemain while I'm doing it. I'll spend one day looking. I'm probably doing really badly, but no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. No. I'm going to spend one day looking for for more information about the story of the sword that I still carry.
Freaking Hellry's anime learning arc.
Yeah.
That was actually great, though.
To
Kind of nervous for fight song, actually.
I need to know exactly as I possibly can where the village is of the lost. Oh, God, I gotta write it down. Where's my sword? Cursed sword.
All right.
I need to know where the village.
Frackenreel?
Yes. I need to know where Frackenreel is. And I need to know who Rodvir Houndheart is.
Okay.
Best I can get.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check or a history check.
Okay, I will do guidance if that's okay. 16.
16 is good enough to get you the basics of what you were looking for.
Okay.
So you find out that Frackenreel is. Oh, where are we at? Let's see. Sorry, trying to do this upside down. Frackenreel is actually out here between these two lakes here, in a very sort of secluded forested area.
Okay. Okay. And do I learn anything about what's his face?
And then-
Houndheart?
Yeah. So you know that Rodvir is the current Urim Knight that presides over Frackenreel.
Got it.
It is a very dingy backwater sort of hamlet for a full-on, Urim Knight to be presiding over. And he has very little territory to speak of outside of that one sort of key passage between these lakes, which is, if anything, almost more of just a buffer for various dinosaurs and monsters coming out of the woods in that region, basically to run over Rodvir and his people before they get to the rest of the Mistlands. So, it's certainly not a nice place to live. Very, very poor, and not made better by Rodvir, from what you can tell. Rodvir is very cruel, despotic, not kind to his subjects, and that's why he has such a remote hamlet.
Okay, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I would like to find any. Des, can you step out and I'll come help answer your question as soon as my turn is done. All right. I would like to find the closest person that I can and say, where are the local dangers? Where's the closest place that I can go and find something that is going to be okay if I hit it with my axe?
The sharp part, to be specific.
Well, there's like the downstairs area. That's pretty good.
Oh, I like him.
There's usually people there's usually the blade singers down there. If you want to go fight them.
No, I would like to find. Are there like local like monsters maybe that I could like go out and kill or something like that? Like a local wood where there might be like an owl bear that I could just like toe to toe with.
If you... Sure, I mean, there's the woods just out the other way. You go across the field and you're heading off towards a mist coil. I mean, you could probably find a dinosaur without too much trouble.
Fantastic. On the first day, I would like to try to find a dinosaur.
Roll a survival check.
20.
20.
Not bad.
You find a dinosaur.
I do not fight it. I mark its territory. That night, I use divine intervention.
Oh.
You're not gonna bang a dinosaur, are you?
It's a Triceratops, by the way.
Thank you very much.
He is.
Oh,
Wow, is that 99?
it was close.
17. I was almost there.
Yeah.
I have nothing else for the rest of my downtime.
Just a
On the
couple
second
more
night, I
dice.
attempt divine intervention.
Okay.
Oh,
No way.
how
Got
the
it.
fuck?
You got it.
It's
I
scary.
got
What was it?
Come
It was
on.
13?
I got it.
Was it
7.
7. Wow.
Oh boy,
What does this do? What are we doing?
this is
As
what
I
Kane
sit
did.
in my special room
With your
that Leoro made for me in the mansion. I have the servants bring me food, and I have the servants bring me wine. And 2 cups.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
And I
Yep.
sit down at the table,
Yep.
It's
yep.
time.
and I say, hey, darling, fancy a date?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Wow.
You're using divine intervention.
You use my god
Yes.
powers against me? Fair.
I'm kind of into it.
Let me run to the bathroom really fast, and then.
I have to do that thing as well, and also find out if this one actually needs anything important.
Angus,
Yeah.
do you have this? What third level
Oh
spells do
god,
you
I
have?
flushed the toilet.
I have, and this is after,
Yeah.
so I got rid of Intellect Fortress.
Yeah,
I've got
right?
quite a few,
That's from my days.
I've got
Oh, nice.
Beyond Annoying,
Baby.
Very nice.
I don't know, do you
Major
always
image,
remember?
motivational speech.
I've forgotten like
specific
once or
and
twice.
No, I mean,
Okay.
do you always remember doing it?
Oh, it's so cool.
I want to pick up slow.
No.
I feel like it's so
Kind of
automatic.
like a
40-foot cube,
Dissociative
6
motor
creatures,
like-
my choice,
automatically.
and I
I feel
can
like as
really
I
fuck
get
up
up, I
some
always
of
do.
these.
I don't know. I hope I did.
That sounds great.
And that's why I needed this.
Apply.
Oh, yeah, see what
This is a 40-foot fucking cube.
Do you get to pick the creatures or just
6
everything?
creatures of my choice.
My
Nice.
god.
And my
That's
DC
There's
right now
more.
is 21.
No.
So I can lower 6 creatures AC by 2, make it so they can either do an action or bonus action, not
But not both.
And if they have a multi-attack, they only get to do a single action. If they're casting a spell,
Is this slow?
That's,
yes.
Oh, slow is so
Yes.
good.
So
I didn't know slow was an area spell. Holy fuck.
yes,
man.
that I was trying to figure out because all I have is attack spells, which is fine, but I can only attack so much in a turn. So being
Should I
able
take slow as well?
Wait, but you have hat of selective choices.
yes.
Wow.
So I can literally, you guys can do whatever you want. I can just these guys, but it's like hold monster. I'm never using that.
Yeah.
Like I thought I took it because I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm not using that. I'm gonna drop prismatic spray if this happens. I'm gonna drop prismatic spray and take finger of death. So y'all better be cool with some undead shit.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm debating if I keep motivational speech and tongues. Those are the 2 right now that I would consider getting rid of. 'Cause-
Motivational speech is very good.
Yeah, because we get hit points for that.
Tongues.
and that's so it's like 5
The only-
temp HP and advantage on whiz saves.
The only thing I will say for tongues, can clerics get tongues?
Yes. No, actually, I don't know.
Are you telling me Helry does not know tongues?
what would you pick up instead of it?
I'm still trying to decide, but it might just be some other higher level spell. But yeah, I might keep it. Yeah,
Because
I
it's a
think I'll
helpful
keep it,
spell,
yeah.
but I mean, if you have something better in mind.
Not really. Honestly, my problem is I'm like debating between thematic things versus things that are like, fuck yeah, combat shit.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is we no longer have Desmond and Penny.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So there's two. I mean, we are getting a new caster.
We're getting a druid.
We don't know what this caster does.
I did take seeming now, so I can now.
That's your house?
I can make our whole party look different.
Which is
Very
great.
good.
I actually really like that idea.
Damn.
I think
It's
that was
what?
one I
Goodbye
just
for 2
missed
months,
before.
so-
Plus, I feel like that'd
It's
be
date night
very
tonight.
your character to have.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
That
nice.
one is
Mm.
thematic. So
Good
it's
for
like
you,
yeah,
Harry.
take example
We're going
like
to Lincoln City.
it would be
and
so cool to take Mirage
stop that
Arcane
place
as a 7th
downstairs
level, but
from
it's
the
like
head
it just
shop, and
doesn't
then we're gonna
make
go on to
sense.
the hotel. So.
Nice.
Well, that's the problem with those high-level spells. Is you only get one use.
Yeah, and illusion spells
These
in
are fun
general are
times.
tough
These
because
are
they
just
don't
juice.
give much like here.
I think they literally are just juice.
It's de-alcoholized.
Yeah, you kinda have to
cider,
play
but
it
it just
in
tastes like
situations.
juice.
But Mirage
What-
Arcane could
what
literally
kind?
be what's been happening with
Pineapple.
this
Pineapple
whole
apple.
place.
Oh,
I
that
think would be
I
that
had a
spell
good
pretty
pineapple
much. That plus seeming.
denatured alcohol
Pretty sick,
one
but
at
I would not.
I just
arcade at Salem yesterday.
It might have been the
Right?
same thing.
Yeah.
It might have been.
The two towns?
You just don't
It's
get a
like-
lot
looks
of
like that, yeah.
offensive spells.
Yeah, I
It's really
don't.
good.
So I think I'm just swapping.
It's very
out,
pineapple-y. I like it. You're welcome to one if you want.
It
yeah,
does
swapping
not.
out that
the-
one intellect fortress. 'cause
About
I
the
was
stouts and
debating
I
that
have
one
a
too, but I
black
just
cherry now
haven't
because I have
used
to
it
stop drinking
enough.
because I had a
So-
double shot
Oh.
of whiskey.
you
Double shot of
I'll
whiskey and a
swap
stout.
that for
so
seeming. So I think that'll be my only
I am
adjustment.
not being.
mind if I grab one of
You
the
can
stouts?
learn a
what they're
synaptic
for.
static too.
I'll grab one.
True.
That's a 5th level.
Okay.
20-foot radius. That was the one I did on the scorpions, and we found out scorpions are stupid, and it doesn't work.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I'll be good with this.
You look like Jessica.
Yeah.
You're
I
put-
do eventually I'll
Yeah.
grab more stuff. but
I've
love
been
you.
known to be me.
honestly,
That's probably why you look like
combat wise, I got my lightning
Oh, yeah.
rod.
Yeah.
That lightning rod.
You know?
What was your name again?
Bolt in my
What's my name
And
again?
that's like a-
What's my name again?
What's my name
Basically
again?
lets me cast lightning bolt.
Nobody likes it
This
when you're
one?
23.
Oh, wait.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is that like a once per day, or just gives you the spells?
I was 23. I really resonated with that song.
So
Oof.
actually, I was gonna-
Icky.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do we
Thank you
actually
for growing
cast
as a human.
spells
Yeah.
in combat? You know,
23-year-olds suck.
and especially since
True.
I don't have any out of combat
It's
helpful
tough being
stuff.
23.
And you kind of have to
You're still
lean
close
into
to-
it a
you're
little
too
bit
close to
more.
being a high
yeah,
school.
and I'm
23.
combat
Yeah.
healing too. So I've got.
Oh,
quite a
that
few
is
healing
very
spells
true.
Right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm happy with this. But
You're just not far enough away from it yet.
Your
I
brain's
just
not fully developed yet.
I got
Still a
shamed
little
by
stupid.
a magi,
Okay.
so I have to make choices.
Bear 404, bring that back.
All right, well let's do
Well,
this.
now my bleeding edge. You had my interest, and now you have my attention.
Oh!
you bitch.
As all at once the fireplace, there's kind of this, "Ah!" you know, like of some dying shriek as the fireplace kind of burns brightly, and then one languid leg kind of steps out of it.
Oh.
You know, fully exposed all the way up the thigh, as another
buttons
foot-
there.
as another slow footstep, your companion for the evening emerges from the fire, wreathed only in sort of a gown slit down the sides, made of nothing but lapping flame crossing her entire form. Deep red hair flowing down around, kind of accenting this, framing piercing green eyes, just with these long scars across her face from like one cheekbone to the other. Actually, looking at her, everywhere you can see on her, any exposed flesh seems to have scars of some kind of riddling its surface, which she seems to bear with just pure pride.
I'll pull out her chair.
Well, how very chivalrous of you. As she takes a seat, kind of settling in, and then you pushing me back in or what?
Of course I am. I'll push her back in, I'll go and I'll take my seat. Pour us both a glass of wine. I thought it'd be nice to just have a moment, have a time. We haven't gotten to actually sit and chat since the day we met. I know we talk all the time, but it's not the same.
It's usually work. Although, at least for me, it usually is quite tied to pleasure. I do like hearing about the blood you've spilled across this continent in my name, Helri Galnaga.
Well, I'll spill more than a few fluids, and it's all in your name, baby.
A bit splattered on me from time to time.
Oh, man.
You know, when we met, I was just a punk little gladiator, and you were the most beautiful thing I'd ever seen. And I wanted to tell you something in a more back and forth context than our normal conversations get to be. When I talk to people about you, they don't really get it. Some of them are worried about me and all that sort of shit. That doesn't matter to me, but the one thing that I've been trying to do since you helped me get out of Vesic is make myself worthy of you. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that about somebody that they were in love with, and it's usually a really bad sign. I've had people react very badly when they heard me say that. Because normally if somebody makes you feel like you're not worthy of them, or you're not like, a good enough partner and you need to be better, well, that's bullshit. Because that's just one person to another person. That's just another folk who shits twice a day just like the rest of us. You know what I mean?
You guys get 2 hoops?
But you're...
If it makes you feel any better, even God's shit.
That makes me feel worse.
It does make me feel worse. No.
I wonder how much you could get for it.
Point being...
Divine fertilizer.
Tends to be when it lands, a nation tends to die. Anyway.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Point being, when you are in love with an actual god, it's not the same. You're not just a person. Doesn't mean you're all that either. There's a bunch of you and whatnot, and apparently it's a club people can join. I don't exactly know how all that works, but point is that you make me want to be worthy of you in the sense that I think you're real amazing, and I want to be that amazing. I like how you fight. I like how you inspire people. But I like that you are protective. That if something's yours, you'll kill to keep it safe. And I want to be better at that because I have so many people that I love. In places, but a place ain't nothing without people. And you help me keep them safe. By killing people, which is fun. So it's like win-win, top to bottom, back to front, up, down, sideways.
You should know, Helri, about the reason why I love battle and why I love war. I got a love language, and it's touch. Hot, running, sticky touch. I like it all over me. I like to be in the midst of it. I like there to be no separation between myself and my partners, whether they're dying or screaming. But all that's because, to me, battle is passion. I love who I'm killing. I love when I feel them all over me. And I'd do anything to and for the ones that I love. So, you want to love a god. This is what it means. I don't love like mortals. And if you want to get close to me, you'll find yourself all over me.
Well, one, don't enter into the equation. I love you. Always have. Always will. Might die, might not. Might become the next Tuatha. Might bleed out in a hole somewhere. Doesn't matter. My heart's yours. Anyone else who has my affection, emotions, I'm never going to touch him. I'm never going to bet him. That's you. You're the only one who gets both.
Well, in that case, we better find out what other skills you possess, Elri Galnaga.
Oh. Don't tell me you're impatient. I know you don't want to skip right to the main event with that little fork.
Oh shit.
As you say this, her fingers like the entire table cracks beneath her. The fire around her dress just like roars up around. I am impatience.
Oh no.
I am the unmeasured step, and the choice that is not reversible, Elri. If you seek a patient goddess, you have not found her. As all of which she's like in front of you, hands curve around your throat, lips just centimeters from yours. How do you respond?
I'll say, I know you like taking your time with a kill. If the fight's worth it.
And she opens her mouth and smiles. This wide, toothy grin. Her teeth seem to literally sizzle as steam kind of like evaporates off of them as she looks down, and you can feel the heat of her across your entire body. Burns start to like sear your skin where her fingers touch you, and then they gently pull away. You do know me better than I give you credit for.
I got you a gift.
Okay. All right.
I take her to go hunt a triceratops.
Okay.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
And after it's dead,
Which it will be.
Mm-hmm.
it happens wherever she wants it.
It's all over you.
Yep.
And that's where we're going to fade to black.
I'm done. I think my wife would like me to call her. I will be outside.
Would you
Especially-
say you are finished?
I say I've finished.
Yeah.
I got
Okay.
completed, and I can't
got-
use divine intervention
For a week.
Yeah. Nothing left to worry about.
Uh-huh.
He has
So you've come to the conclusion.
I'll be right back.
Arrivederci.
All right. Kaz.
So mine's gonna be kind of similar. No.
I cast Divine Intervention.
Yeah.
I go through a book of ghosts. Which one's the hottest?
I wanna work on my magic. I wanna get better. I wanna try and gain new spells, if all possible.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
I'm worried about this, honestly. +7.
0 point or
What are you doing?
I do have
inspiration die.
I do have inspiration. I don't even want to use that because that was just naughty. Okay, vastly different. 26.
Woo! Okay.
Not bad.
So,
my guy.
Good thing
not
I-
only can you go ahead and change 3 of your spells to any other spell available on the Warlock list,
Sorcerer.
or sorry,
Right.
Wait, what now?
I have had quite the several
No,
weeks.
you're
So
great.
anything on the sorcerer list, you are welcome to change your existing spells to. You also learn a little bit about the place that you're going to out here in Tinna. And you know that facing fire elementals is usually a standard there among other severely fire-resistant creatures. Keep it knowing that even with your pyromancer's hat, you still can't hurt an immune creature.
Yeah.
Right? So, that in mind, you do know that, generally speaking, as would be expected, frost is an effective element here. Frost is effective. Generally, let's see, psychic damage is pretty effective. Psychic and force, obviously. Poison is generally not advisable out here. And let's see, other. Lightning is also quite useful here.
The only thing that does as much damage as fireball. And it does it in a straight line.
Lightning bolt is quite good. In addition, you may change one feat.
Oh, shit.
If you'd like to change one of your feats to a different feat, you may do so.
Ooh.
I will let you think about that.
You can have 2 left feet.
Yeah.
My left foot is not like the right one.
All right, and don't worry, we're getting you just a little bit. Okay?
Cool. I'm done. I have a lot of things to do.
Okay.
To be fair, I had 2 of them picked out already.
Nobody.
I need to talk to Rancor and finish our conversation.
Okay.
I find the dean's office or whatever. Why am I making the...
Enter.
What is your title again? I'm so sorry.
Do not worry, my name is Master Rancor.
Master Rancor. I wish to continue our conversation about finding a method to bolster myself against mental impairment.
Well, it depends what sort of bolstering you are requiring. Are you being taken over or possessed on
Yes.
the regular?
Yes. Both have happened.
I see. Well, there are items which increase your resistance to magical effects, such as the Ring of Protection, the Cloak of Protection, which can make things more easy to resist. Other possibilities are to increase your innate sort of willpower, the degree of self identity that you possess within you through the power of items or training. The protection from good and evil spell is also very effective at warding off mental assault.
But is there anything in the world, a magic item, a spell or curse? I don't care. Just something that can completely prevent being taken over like that. I don't want to experience that again. And he sits and thinks for a moment.
Yeah. He considers.
I go and poke at stuff on his shelves.
There are spells which are very effective in these circumstances. The Intellect Fortress spell is very effective, in addition to protection from evil and good, as I've said. However, if you wish to seek complete and utter immunity to any and all manipulation...
Yes, that would be very nice. I would like that, yes.
Then there is an item which carries many great risks to it. It is known as the Tabard of Isolation.
Hmm.
It is an item which not only can prevent you from being in any way manipulated by others, but it can prevent scrying to be done upon you. And regrettably, it does have some downsides. Those who wear the Tabard of Isolation are often forgotten by those they are close with. They become a bit of a ghost in the midst of the world they once knew, as their identity is slowly fades away from those around them. They live separately from the rest of the world and are unable to participate, and it is unable to participate in them.
Sounds familiar. I don't want to feel this way anymore. The guilt, the shame.
My friend, it strikes me that you, if I may,
Of
at some
course.
point were taken command of. These magics are well known to the wizards here. They dominate person, they dominate monster spells. Terrible magic, not used by wholesome magic users. But one of the things that makes these spells so effective is that those that they target are not closed off to the world. The ones who are immune to such spells and magics are automatons. They are separate, they are not living. To be manipulatable is to be connected with others. And those connections bring us pain as often as they bring us joy and hope. If you have had such magics used on you, it was not your fault. It is a despicable act
He
that only the most cowardly would use on another.
Tears start welling up in his eyes, and he's just sitting there.
But to be affected by such magic does not make you weak. It makes you a person. Only people can be affected by such things. Only those living with hopes and dreams and lives and the desire to connect can be affected. They are the best things in us that are taken by the worst people.
What do you have that can kill an abomination?
That I have many options for. And he is going to help you with your research on abominations. How much do you want to share with him about the creatures that you faced?
Everything. I trust this guy. He just helped me so much. Holy shit. This is like arc defining.
Yeah.
That's dope as fuck.
So I'm
It was
gonna have
about-
you.
It was about this tall. It had this many tentacles on its face. It was covered in a dark hood. It had this.
It just goes on like.
No, listen.
Do
I
you
just went into a waking dream in order to realize that the.
You tell him
Nobody
about
just
the
had a
waking
full
dreams.
therapy session.
I tell him about the fucking the dragon and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in there. Wait. I just
Okay. So when you inform him about the tadpole,
Mm.
that is dire news indeed.
Yes, I know. I don't want it in me.
The illithid do not reproduce like
Give it
other
a nice
creatures.
Everyone else got one.
Oh, he's a-
The illithid do not reproduce like other creatures, where you and I would find a partner and produce a child in the ways we know.
I'm
The
pretty sure
illithid
I'm
are not-
familiar.
The illithid are not capable of such things. They spread across the cosmos. Well, we're not sure exactly how they got here, but in whatever way, they do not reproduce like other creatures. They
No
take
wonder
they take command of those they deem worthy hosts, and then they give them a tadpole, which worms its way into them, and slowly, over many months, they are transformed into another illithid.
Ah.
Have you had any strange visions or heard strange sounds?
Yes.
That's not good.
Less than ideal, perhaps.
In that case, I believe more drastic measures must be in order. There are few things which can eliminate a tadpole from somebody when it has lodged itself in them, especially if it has been there for more than a few days.
It has been more than a few days.
In that case, the means of eliminating a tadpole from somebody is to destroy the elder brain from which it came.
The what?
The elder brain. An elder brain is the central intelligence of the illithid swarm, a kind of hive mind through which all the illithid share thoughts and feelings. That which you are experiencing in your own mind are echoes of this brain attempting to contact you and attempting to give you the memories and the thoughts of all the illithid that are sharing that mind.
Ah. That explains... dog. This.
They're familiar. It is cute.
I did not intend to summon him. It came to me in a... Well, you see, I was... No, wait. How do I say this? Well, the thing is,
Bathing in the stink.
I was enjoying a ritual of my culture, and became dizzy. Voices began speaking to me, chanting, and I feel as though I was in a fugue state. And somehow I summoned it. And it has been a great friend and companion, but I do not know how I did this. In fact, I've gained quite a few abilities, and I do not know why or how. I feel it like a memory. And I'm able to cast spells of a sort. I don't know how to explain it, really.
It is as if there is another intelligence within you.
Yes. It is growing stronger. I have also become stronger, but I fear that it will, at some point, overpower me again.
My friend, there is a short-term cure that I can offer you. It is a Dragecia root extract. We have it present on the premises here, and I can give it to you. But this can only delay the onset of the transformation.
How long?
Dragecia root will slowly spread by about a factor of 5. You will become an illithid, inevitably, if you do not destroy the brain. But this can slow it to where you are no longer affected so much, so often.
And my my powers, my spells. my spells, yes. Would I lose them or forget?
I do not know. I think that the knowledge to use this magic is given to you by... The knowledge to use this magic is given to you by the Illithid, the Elder Brain, but in the same way that the Warlock does not forget how to use the spells their patron gives them, you would likely not forget the ones you were given. Though
Then-
your powers likely will no longer grow once you are separated from it. The Regeisha root will not break your connection. I think it likely that you will still hear from time to time the voices you speak of.
Then it is time. Then it is time enough. Yes. Yes. I will have it.
Very well. And you are given 5 bottles of Regeisha root extract, each of which has got enough in it for about a month's worth of doses.
Okay.
So you have about 5 months doses of Regeisha root extract. Out of game mechanics wise, like as long as you're within that 5 months, you won't see any dramatic worsening of your condition. But if it gets towards the end of that, things are gonna get worse.
Let me see. Point. Roughly half.
All right.
Pound. Thanks. This is good. Good. This is good.
If you discover anything else about this Elder Brain or any other information that might be contained within it, I would be very curious to hear any reports you might have. They are ancient and filled with knowledge.
Yes. If I am able to learn more, if it slips, I will send word.
Please. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. Anytime you need assistance, you need only ask.
Thank you, Master Rancor.
Okay. As we get to the end of these 3 days and everyone sort of resolves their activities, you reconvene now back in the main hall where Master Rancor is waiting. Before you leave, I had one other, as I mentioned before, I have one other request, that you perhaps allow one of my students to accompany you on your journeys to the east. I will say they are more than capable of taking care of themselves and assisting your party. They have a great deal of power in their own right. However, this is perhaps just not the best place for them to get the kind of practice that they need. So,
More than happy to.
allow me to introduce you to Tarragon. As he motions over towards Tarragon, will you please describe your character?
Tarragon is about 3.5 feet tall, a little white, kind of pale white ratkin. They are covered in dirt. Just it looks like they've been rooting around in a garden for hours, and they are quite. He's quite unassuming, but he's nervous around other people, so you can tell he's kind of a little bit shy. Yeah.
Well, hey there, little guy.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you, Tarragon.
So,
He takes your hand, shakes it really vigorously, and then just.
Oh my god.
Nobody comes over and... This dirt, where is it from?
The garden.
Here.
we
Smells
have
like
death
home.
waivers, right?
Yes. And we have Death Ward, which might be more applicable.
That's what it is. I got it wrong in my head.
Hold on, I need that actually. What's the speed?
Barrett comes running up to you and starts dancing in front of you and says, "Oh, yeah," and runs
Danger
away.
noodle.
Oh yeah, that's Eden, and they are very much a danger noodle. That's for sure.
Very dangerous noodle.
Helry Gelnaga, pleased to meet you. It's like on one page.
Yeah.
Similar, just
They're like reaching up to shake your
similar,
tummy.
just giant mitt comes down from Saurus. Good to meet you.
Full of shit, I'd break the world for him.
Do your best, Tarragon. And remember, as we've discussed, you have far more power than I think even you realize.
Sure.
See what you can draw out on this adventure. Good luck. As you are seen off, you do all learn about where you are going. Out to the east, towards Tinna, the land of fire. If you go far enough east, eventually you'll enter a whole different landscape of nothing but burning inferno and just like intense heat. Populated only by creatures that are born to the flame. If you continue to go in further and further, eventually the heat will become so intense even these cannot survive. But you would know that actually you don't know a whole lot about where the true fire is. However, you would guess that you can find out more from Helry's people.
Yeah.
Helry's got people.
And as we're setting out to, I would probably have an aside with Master Ranko and say, if you have a way of sending correspondence, I have a letter that needs to get to Dorchum, care of Sorrel. If you have any ability to send a letter and I'll hand it over, I would greatly appreciate if you'd be able to send this out.
It will be sent by Falcon.
All right, thank you so much. And I'll get with you about what's in the letter.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
All right.
Is it
In that case, unless anybody has any further things that they would like to do, you are informed that fire will not work out here, and you're most likely about to face a lot of fire damage. Just as a point of consideration.
I love
And you should
fire
probably,
damage.
and you're also going to end up having to use double rations because you're just going to have to carry a lot of water. So
yeah.
on this whole journey, it's going to be double rations.
Is it like it's like a dry heat, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
oh
a
yeah.
dry.
Fucking
heat.
Arizona.
Have we been tracking our rations?
If I take the
You will
potion
have
of
to on
aqueous
this
form,
one.
That'll
Okay.
probably be bad.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna make a new little just note here about rations, so I don't
Okay.
know how many we would have had to start.
Saying like you guys restock, I'd say each of you probably has like 4 rations. 4 days, right? 4 days food.
Inventory.
Well, we know where we're going, and we can restock
Well,
here.
if we kill like a giant dinosaur for meat, that would help. But where
Imagine.
do we find that?
I have.
I don't think we want to eat.
dinosaur.
I don't think we can eat it anymore.
I have 6
That
days
shit's
of rations and 3
contaminated.
days of iron rations.
Huh?
I have 6 days of rations and 3 days of iron rations.
Iron rations?
Underground.
Oh.
Dried meat, all the dried stuff. No bread, no cheese.
Oh. Have you been keeping track of your rations, like marking them off on day to day?
No, I just assumed I was replenishing them every time we came to town. But that's what I started with. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially after literally coming from a Feywild feast. I'd say you all could be at solidly like 5 or 6 rations.
Could we also just I'll happily drop like 3 gold to just carry 25 rations if that
I was gonna
works.
say we could probably
We do have a bag of foot shit.
Oh, they actually have a cost. Look at that.
A bag of holding
Half a gold.
things.
So I'll stock up. I'm currently carrying 12. I'll stock up another 13.
Okay. Perfect.
I will just
How much
throw
would that weigh?
10 gold, which is 20 rations, to throw in the bag of holding.
Okay.
All of us.
I think they're 2 pounds per ration.
2 pounds per
Okay.
ration.
Yeah, so that
That's
should
a
be
pretty
plenty.
solid. Oh, that's a
bag of
day's
holding,
food,
no
right?
problem,
Yeah,
right?
there you
Yeah,
go.
so I'll
And you know that any saving throw bonuses to fortitude or any ways of getting heat resistance are going to be super important for this journey.
Saving throws
Well.
on.
Oh.
I'm
whoa.
a devil man.
Shut
It
up.
just comes naturally.
If we're looking for
Does that help?
Doing okay on cons.
Nothing for flame.
I'm doing
Okay.
great.
if we're looking for a way to avoid being damaged by a certain type of element, I think that Master Rancor would have a solution, or at least be able to point us in the direction of a suitable solution.
Potions of fire resistance that we could possibly purchase from you?
Yes, yes. In fact, I'm sure that there are students who are.
We could certainly provide such potions.
Hello.
However, they are. We would have to charge for them.
Sure.
Yes, of course.
All right. Where are they at?
Kaz is looking through his bag. Holy shit! I have like hemp rope in here. And there's a tinder box. When has this been there?
We've just been
You never
using
needed
magic
it.
the whole time.
What's this? Oh, there's like spoons and
I've never
forks and
cheated.
shit.
Alright, you got 50 feet of help.
We have a
And a
potion of
tinder
fire
box. Do
resistance
you have a
already.
pipe?
I think we had one in our bag of holdings.
We can craft our own
Jesse?
Titanic.
Mm-hmm.
On the last day before we head out, I will send a sending to my mother,
Okay.
and I will say, I'm gonna go radio silent for a while,
Mm-hmm.
because I need another spell. I love you. I'll be safe. Expect to hear from me soon.
Helry's been playing on hard mode this entire time.
Yeah.
There's so many spells that I have loaded just for like commune, because I want to talk to my girlfriend every night. I have so many things.
So actually, also, before we go, do we want to any of the stuff we've got in the bag of holding? Do we want to hand any of it over? Or?
Well, so really quick, I wanted to respond to Garrett's.
Right.
So I'm sorry, you're saying won't hear from me
I'm
for a
essentially
while.
saying I'm unloading sending so that I can take protection from energy, and I'm communicating to her that I am not going to be using the sending spell for a while as I head forward.
Well, thanks for the update, baby. Be safe out there, all right? I hope to hear from you soon.
I love you.
I
I'll probably spend the rest of my spell slots that night before we set off just being like, I love you so much. I miss you. I can't wait to see you.
I was just gonna say the Gelnaga clan seems so economical in their word choice, and then I love you,
Mama.
That's like 5 words.
Still counts as one. Only counts as one.
I'm hyphenating all of these sentences.
Alrighty, let's see. So
The spell can't tell the difference between hyphenated words and other
God, I
words.
wish they had a suggested price
Why do I
tag
have a
on
crowbar?
D&D
Which what
Potion
are you-
of fire resistance.
I will look up. There's this amazing PDF. I will try to send you the
I think
link.
I've seen it before.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
So
for
good.
lifting Helry
Oh, fair. Why do I have to crowbar Helry?
when they're unconscious.
Oh, fair. I'll put that back. Might come in handy. Did my crowbar just laugh?
Cursed crowbar? Question mark?
I'll put this in my belt.
Try to throw it
canonical
away.
now.
You're just like,
It's
no, I should,
canonical. Your crowbar laughed.
should I keep it?
Magical crowbar.
After all, it's mine. Why shouldn't I keep it?
Why shouldn't I? I put away my very fancy rod that is very good, and I just wield the crowbar.
There it is.
Plus 6 crowbar of casting.
My crowbar.
That's a good laugh.
My precious. My leverage.
Do we need more? I have a water skin. Do we need water? Is that beneficial to have extra water?
I texted you the link and also 300 for resistance.
Okay, thank
Well,
you.
the water
Just for
would be
backup.
good
Would
for.
water be good in a fire environment for
Well,
people?
I'm just
who-
saying, should we
Fire, yeah.
get like barrels of it? Or
Dump
I
our
have a
bag
few
of
water
holding
spells.
in a pot.
Sorry, what did you say?
I have a
Yeah.
few water spells.
Oh,
Can you,
probably bring all of them, yeah.
Can you create it?
Yeah, because if you dump
I
the
don't know.
bag of holding in it, it
Let
fills
me
up.
see.
And
What's your
Are
specialty?
druids,
Yeah, what's your
prepared?
skill set?
when you
Yes,
open it,
yeah.
you just
Yeah.
dip your cup in it.
If you're going to be part of the caster line, we must
Not
do
druids are broken,
trials.
dude.
And
True.
it comes to hand.
I will be the final boss, of course.
Some of us like to sing in the casting line, which is fine.
Okay.
Musical line.
Exactly.
So, it's 300 gold for any fire resistance potions. These only last for 1 hour, so they're not perfect like for the whole time, but for particularly like harrowing circumstances or like a battle.
It's like we're about to fight, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, they may be worth using.
We just put
Do
it
I
in
get double resistance?
First molder.
No.
These are useless.
you put it in a spritzer. And you just,
It's like
Leo, you got treasury, right?
I've got bag of holding. Yeah. So we've got how many of these are we buying?
How much gold do we have?
We have like 1,300 platinum and 10,000 gold.
Holy.
So we got a lot. So basically,
We
we've got,
I think we've been spending our personal money.
we
most of
basically
the
got
time.
25 grand.
Yeah. Garrett's like, what the fuck?
I'm hoping I didn't forget to update something at some point.
No, you,
Oh,
you went
right.
past. You went past you got a dragon.
We got a dragon's horde. That's right.
Yeah, we haven't really bought stuff since that. We've also got like a whole bunch of random.
That was like all from one loot that you got, which was like the
Zircon,
first.
scale from Carbonax, the magma heart,
Mm.
that pulsing center crystal.
Let's make it easy. 21 fire resistance potions. Everyone gets 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
I don't
Not
yeah,
Kaz. 18. Everyone except Kaz gets
So
3.
times 3.
What do they have
54 or
instead?
5,400 gold, I think.
I have gout.
18
Do they have
times
something to fix that?
5,400 gold.
Potion of gout resistance.
I actually have I have a bit of a thing
We
when
are
I
actually
sleep.
arcane casters. We don't do the whole, healing you thing.
That's
I've got sort of a thing when I fall asleep. It's hard to my legs keep.
He has sleep apnea. We need a machine.
Do you have a CPAP?
Everybody
I recommend that you just get Terragon to cast a gust of wind down your nose all night.
Okay, that's good.
That sounds exhausting.
Very exhausting. Where would one find
Holy shit, fucking thaumaturgy.
resistances?
It's in your defense.
My God damn it.
Everyone adds those 3 potions of fire resistance if you got them.
Yeah.
We actually already did 1 in the bag of holding, but we'll just all track our own here.
I'm actually good against hot and cold.
I would like the
Wait,
cinnamon.
what do we
I'm very tempered.
You can add to your inventory 3 potion of fire resistance.
Should we also get regular potions?
I was gonna say I could definitely chip in
Why?
for that. I've got a
I'm just saying.
It's probably smart. It's probably smart.
I have a
Who
couple.
needs them? I've got a few.
I need them,
I have
so I'm taking mine.
Yeah, I've got one.
Well, yeah. So what I'm saying is, who already has some? Or
I have
needs more.
3 potions of healing.
I've got like 2 greater, 1 normal.
I have 2 normal.
I have one greater healing potion.
I have 1 regular.
You know, if we'd been really
3
smart,
regular.
I was gonna
have
ask
two
you
regular.
about that, but we've been busy.
we could have had so many potions of cure wounds.
Is that a thing?
Did we work on the
I
scroll?
think-
For,
Sorry, scroll of cure wounds.
Ah.
did we do
Scroll
the
of
scroll of Revivify while we were here? I was gonna ask you about that, but we weren't in the same room.
We could
Can we have
probably.
2 hours per day, Jesse? Add 6 hours to our next scroll.
That's what I figured you'd be doing.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I see you working on that. I
do we
think I
wanna
saw
do
a couple of those in the.
How much do we need on that?
We could probably just.
A lot.
I
When you
can
said
cure
you-
You have a table of content. You're
Tarragon,
such
you
a
have
genius.
cure wounds as well.
Mass cure wounds.
Holy
Mass cure wounds. That's awesome.
Oh
Badass.
my God.
That's super good.
fucking druids, man. What the hell?
Yeah, I think I've got mass. Oh yeah, I've got
Crazy.
mass cure wounds as well. So
I've also
we're
got
low.
heal.
It's just weird that druids
And
get it. It's
heal.
like,
Oh my god. Heal's a big
Druids
one.
are so versatile.
Potions.
We are very similar with our healing spells. Mass cure wounds and heal. Mass cure wounds.
I'm just
Nice.
a little guy.
Because we made scrolls of
He
the
likes
God
to
already.
learn.
We got like those kinds of
he's
things.
learning. He's
They-
gonna
they-
learn today.
He's learning.
Open beast.
He's
I've
just
got
a
all
young
those
man.
in
Learn.
You learn what I
We'd
call
have to
danger
dedicate
news.
some like
Learn.
intense time.
I do have raised down.
How much time could we, in theory, spend on scroll making with what we did?
I mean, Hellry probably has a
I mean,
whole
I'd
day
say
of
that-
downtime.
Yeah, Hellry didn't exactly like spend a ton of time doing stuff other than like
Fucking.
yeah. So I'd say you could spend as much time as you want.
Fucking
Kaz, you were
everything.
studying to actually change your magic, so that would take a lot of time.
I did
Um,
do so. I did do repairing all my equipment,
Right, yeah.
researching those answers, and what you call it?
The goddess.
No.
Yes, you did.
Stalking out the
Yeah.
Triceratops in anticipation.
Well, I mean,
so
what,
should-
8 hours?
That's a
Can I
fair
add
point.
one day, a whole nother 8 hours?
Yeah, I'd say 8 hours makes
Yeah,
sense.
because I was going to say, like, 8 hours of studying a day
Tell you
is
what,
probably like a good schooling day. And let's be real.
minimum
Kaz
of
ain't
5,
doing eight.
maximum of 12.
8 hours
Oh!
a day, Kaz is going brain dead.
Shit, I just rolled for it. It got 12 hours.
Nice. That'll do. That'll do.
And so did we say they had potions available
Jesus
to purchase?
Christ.
Potions of healing.
They do have potions of healing available. As many normal potions, 25 gold per
Okay.
as you want for just normal potion of healing. They also have greater healing potions, which those run 250 gold each.
Okay, I'll grab 2 potions of greater healing.
They do have some
Can I track
potions
that gold, or
of.
you?
No, I got it. I've got 97 platinum right now, so I can knock 50 off for that.
Oh, they added a greater and superior healing potions, or someone did. Whoever did that, thank you. You
Then
said
there's
they,
also superior potions, which do run 800 gold each.
So we can get 25 of those.
and I'm so sorry. How much was the greater one?
The greater one is 200.
200.
Oh, wait, I think you said 250.
Oh yeah, sorry, 250. My
How
bad.
much is a potion of boo boo repair?
Boo boo repair.
Oh, that's free. We have
You give
paper
kisses.
Actually,
we have good
this one
berry.
actually looks all
Hey,
different.
mine are perfect and all
I
natural.
don't think I
Boo
have
boo.
good
Oh,
My
sorry.
bad,
Never
my
mind.
bad, sorry.
Greater healings are 100 gold and superior are 500. My bad. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Ooh, greater is. Oh, okay.
Wait, greater's 100?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm gonna take 2 of those.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got 2. I think I'm good.
Could I
I'm
use?
going to drop something on you in a second. And it's from my notes. You said it.
Really?
Son
What
of
did
a
I say?
I'll drop it on you in a
Oh,
moment.
God.
It's not that big a deal, and I'm sure you'll be totally fine with it. But
So
it's-
that would.
I'm just proud of myself that I took it down as a note, so I'm gonna.
You took it down all right.
Yeah,
Just not
dude.
buddy.
Would it be all right for me to spend about 300 gold on healing potions?
Oh,
You're holding the party gold.
yes, yeah. No, sorry, I thought you were talking to Jesse. Yes, 300 gold? Yes.
Good, good.
I paid
Uh,
for mine out of pocket.
Was it
So
was it 150 each or 100 each?
100 for graders.
Oh, I'll take 3 graders, please.
Yeah. And then superiors are harder to come by. You can only take a maximum of you could each get 1, but that would be the maximum you could get on superiors.
Magic goodies for sale.
And how much were those? You said 500?
500.
Oh, really? Oh, we can get a shitload.
For sure. Obvious figure out.
Who gets them?
We should get one each.
How are we doing,
So-
treasurer?
Well, so we've still got 18,000.
Why don't we just get 4 since we're here? Because that's what, 2 grand?
Yeah.
And we still have 16.
No, we should hold on to it. You never know when you're gonna need it.
Okay.
For sale?
Magic items?
that's a
They
fair
have a lot
point.
of scrolls, especially. They also do have the books that can raise your stats by 2. Those are very expensive, though.
Oh no, I was just looking for a magical bow so I could do magic damage with my arrows.
Unfortunately, they do
divided
not
by-
have any specific magical equipment. Even the spells, even the blade singers
one
aren't
of
really using much in terms of like specialty magical gear.
Oh,
If they do, you find out they've gotten it from a city
I
somewhere.
kind of want a front
I was just looking for. I could just.
who may need it in a
Because-
pinch.
If I wasn't for all magical damage, kept my bow.
I'm gonna
and
take
my arrows,
so superior for you, superior
Yeah.
for
magical
them,
damage.
superior for them.
Makes
And
sense.
I'm gonna take one as the mobile run around and use an action.
So you have a superior healing potion.
I do.
Yes, we bought it.
You do now.
Okay.
Yeah, we
By the way, I never got the answer. Tarragon.
Oh, yes.
Tarragon, what is your skill set?
Plants, animals, healing. Sometimes I kill things.
All right,
Well, they're part of the group forever.
cool.
How do you kill things?
Depends on the day.
Good answer.
my god.
Where has this person been our entire existence?
Reminded me
You're
of,
right.
Her,
reminded me
them,
of
Cool.
from
Here, I suppose.
Has Been Hotel.
No,
We should have started off here.
Would you like to see something neat?
to set an example.
And you said, and you were saying
A handful of
scrolls?
gold teeth.
Okay, so I ended up
I don't know what's going on over here, but I'm not paying attention.
There are spell scrolls available of a wide variety of types.
Pretty cool,
Do
right?
you put a cap
I found them
on
in
the
a shade.
level, or
Shade is
just
important to the,
just want to kind of know?
The higher the level, the more specific it's, the more difficult it's going to be to find a specific spell. For common spells, they got for level 1 and 2, it's pretty much like any spell you could ask for, they'll have scrolls of it.
Yeah.
If you get to level 3, generally fireball, lightning bolt, of course. Some of the more fringe ones they'll be missing. If you get up to level 8 or 9, you're like, well, maybe they've got one locked away in a hardcore safe somewhere magically protected.
Gotcha.
You know.
It's Boggle. Boggle now.
Oh, suddenly I have more than double.
Lydia figured out that the tiny dice can be boggled.
Oh,
that's so cool.
Did you
It's a good
keep
day.
tongue?
That's a good day.
I figured I could use my tiny dice
For your tiny character.
For tarot.
Yeah, amazing.
Have you seen these?
They glow in the dark.
They're so cute.
They're trans rights colors.
I didn't take it,
I
but
love
we
that.
are in a magical place that makes scrolls.
Wow.
If you
Those
did
are
drop
glorious.
it, we
Whoa! What? That's so
we could
cool.
just pick up a few scrolls. for
Moonstone.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Common
sick.
is so
I got this from
specific
Mana
that,
Cloud.
Those are from Mana. I was so jealous.
I want them. That's amazing.
But Travis
the
was
Inside
like,
Fortress.
Yeah.
oh, by the way, they glow in the dark. I was like,
Honestly,
what?
same with Tom.
Excuse the fuck out of
And
yourself.
Lydia already bought them.
Think about
I
that.
was like,
That's a tough.
So
All right.
Let
So
me ask this, since we're here. Sorry, I want to look for Intellect Fortress
is
or
my set?
Tongues.
Oh, my set's in the
Scroll.
car.
Intellect Fortress or Tongues. Tongues is a level 2 spell or level 3?
They're both
level 3.
Yeah, they're both level
Tongues, no problem. You definitely find that.
I figured that would be kind
Intellect
of common.
Fortress would also be pretty common here, so I'm going to say you would be able to find a couple of those around.
Well, I in asking about the scrolls, I asked around, is there a ring of tongues or an earring of understanding?
The other ones are.
I just want to be able to. I know there's spells to help understand languages and speak to each other. I'm just curious if there's an item that could help with that. If we could get a fucking ring that does it, we could just solve all our problems.
I know, because I'm like, I really don't want to keep the spell.
And if it requires attunement, I think you have a slot, don't
I
you?
do,
So you
yeah.
can just fucking take it.
Ring of Tongues. You could wear it as a tongue ring.
Oh my
That
God.
is
It's fucking genius.
A tongue
is
ring
kind
of
of
tongues.
It's a no, it's like a stud that you pierce your
Oh
tongue
my
It's a
with.
stud of
God.
tongues.
I'm a stud with tongues.
Hell, we yell now.
What that tongue
What that tongue you do?
You
know, Clint, I don't know. Maybe it's just because of
We're not doing
my head in the real world. Like, that would be fucking really amazing to have a magical item you just understand
And
and speak all languages.
literally, I keep that because like
Little
Nero is a
earfish.
storyteller.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
He wants to be able to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody's gonna have it, a magical school of wizards.
Yeah. It's
So there is. Let's see. This is.
I was gonna say, but I'm not.
Require attunement? Let me see here.
I mean, if it does or doesn't, I'm not terribly concerned. But
Oh.
yeah, and I've gotten attunement slots.
yeah, I was gonna say we have a couple people that have open attunement slots.
Cool.
What the hell? I think I've had all my attunement slots since like level 8.
The only thing I have that requires attunement is a Vorpal sword. I have a +1 scimitar and +1 armor.
This does not
Neither one of
require
them
attunement. That's
requires-
crazy. What the fuck? Okay.
What is it?
This is the legendary.
No, it is. And you find that same. Well, we have the Helm of Comprehend
I love him.
Languages.
Kermit the Frog.
It's pretty. It's honest. It looks pretty cool, actually. It's kind of like a little sparkly, and it's got like sort of this cool sort of cloth material that hangs around your head and looks very stylish.
It is very stylish. Is that something for sale?
Yeah, if you want it, hold on, let me examine my spreadsheet.
Yeah. Go ahead and check your abacus.
I think I probably wouldn't do that one because that's only understanding, not speaking.
Oh, does that not allow you to speak the language as well?
It's good to comprehend languages first level spell.
No, yeah.
Cast spreadsheet.
I cast Google Excelsior.
Yeah.
I'm not wasting a spell slot on that.
I cast.
It's cantrip.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
So I'll probably just keep tongues.
Let's see. Well, the Helm of Comprehend Languages is going to run you around 1,500 gold pieces. It lets you cast Comprehend Languages at will, which means you understand the literal meaning of any spoken thing you hear, which can be really awkward when it comes to colloquialisms, for what I hear. Sometimes you hear very strange things about people's mothers.
This frog guy's on top of it. Does it also allow me to talk back and they understand me?
Oh no, that'd be ridiculous.
Could we test it?
Well,
could I just borrow it for like a second just to see how it feels, how it works?
Sure.
Okay.
And he takes you to sort of the this would be the artificery, and it there are numerous magical artifacts all around. Not artifacts, but magical objects around the space that are seemingly being tested out or experimented on by the students around here. And he shows you this kind of it's a beautiful silvered sort of it's a beautiful silvered helm, kind of made of closely interlocked chain mesh. There's kind of this silver tiara that goes around with moonstone in its center, just this pouring drape of silver chainmail that wraps around, that frames the face. It's very kind of Persian looking, I'd say. And
do you want to try it on for a moment? I want to test something. I just need to know.
All right. And I try and fit it, and I have to remove my evoker's cap.
Well, what languages do you understand, or do you have one?
Well, I feel like I heard something from one of my dreams, and I wasn't able to fully really understand what it meant. So I just wanted to say it and see if it gets translated. Big bolly, wog bolly.
What does he say?
Trying
Anyone?
to remember what
Anyone remember
exactly.
Never mind. That was Nolan talking to the fish man.
Sorry. I take off the hat. How dare you! I walk off.
It's fucking offensive. Yeah.
Walk off at a pop.
I realize that could be good for written language, actually. 'cause
I take it back.
It does not work for that, so...
Actually, that's a fair point. How you said 1,500?
1,500.
Is that worth it?
Unfortunately, I only have 13 platinum on me. Wasn't that? No, is it?
If we want it,
Isn't that 1,300? Or how much platinum would be?
Well, it'd be 15 platinum pieces if you'd like to go with that denomination.
I only have 13. That's all I'd be able to afford.
Wait, are platinum worth 10 or 100?
10.
Wait.
So 150.
No, that's not the difference.
Oh,
Just
wait.
kidding. Wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take it for 15 platinum.
Is it math money?
No. I'm bad at math.
I don't have that much.
As best I can tell, after extensive research and work, we are at the end of our 3 days of downtime, 8 days away from when my dad told me Orkmoot was.
Okay.
So then we have 3 days of travel there, and then we would theoretically have 5 days before the whole thing starts.
Okay. I will totally go with that.
So let's kill things on the
But if you'd like to spend more time in Taladrowdai to get more done, you can, or you can travel and take downtime at Orkmoot.
I want to kill things and take downtime at Oakwood,
Work
or
on the scroll.
I definitely would like to work on the scroll.
Yeah,
Do you
if
want
we
to do
could-
it here? Or
I would rather do it at Oakwood.
Maybe for the sake of rations, though, we
Because-
kill one more day.
I was going to say, well,
Unless you want to.
for the sake of rations, I also would like to be in the place where we can get basically as much fucking
Fair point.
writing and money and research as we need.
Yeah,
The
like
kind of
scroll
equipment
making
I
stuff
want
is.
to get is going here more likely to be found at Orkwood than it is here.
All right, so then 4 more days, which means that we'll have a whole extra day at
Right.
Orkmoot before. So
Can I
for-
ask
can I
what Orkmoot is?
Right. Okay. So my people have a sacred tradition that essentially we go on a pilgrimage into the fiery wastes, and I'm going to be the representative of my family trying to go and accomplish a quest. I'm allowed to have like a team of people who come with me. It's just that I, as a member of my clan, have to be a representative. And then we get to a place, and there's a flame, and I get to ask it a question.
Neat.
It's pretty cool.
It's a pretty good flame.
It's a pretty good flame. Truly.
Back to my bartering. Back to my bartering. I only have 13.
So I'm going to add those. Jesse, I'm going to add those 4 days.
Okay. Oh, well, let me, okay, you only have 1,300. That's not enough to buy it, though.
I love it.
This bro. Is there any way we can maybe lower the price a bit?
Oh, wait. I have these.
And I hold out 4, harvested gold teeth.
Wow, those look fresh. I can smell them.
Yes, they were fresh
did you
from a
get-
shay.
Oh.
We encountered them inside of a haunted pirate ship. Very, very charged with the despair and frustration of the trapped souls of that place.
Wow,
and then
that's
I
very
took them right out.
utilitarian for us.
If you'd like them, we could throw those in with the 1,300 gold. Would that be worth 1,500 gold altogether?
Roll persuasion at advantage.
Yay! I got plus 10 of that, so let's see what we do.
24. Thank God for the advantage.
is pretty good.
Yeah, I've rolled 2 ones today.
I'm pretty sure that gold teeth don't sell for that much, but I mean, as long as you say that they're cursed through with pain and despair, then I'd say that definitely increases their resale value.
They are definitely charged with some level of ghostly influence, yes. We had to fight them, and it was very unpleasant.
So they've got lots of malice about them.
Yes, so
Excellent.
much malice.
Malice
You can
Bullseye.
fit so much malice in these gold teeth.
Oh man.
Malice is full
You
time.
can fit so much malice in these bad boys.
I need
I gotta-
1,300 gold, please.
I gotta say, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, I think that seems like a fair trade to me. Here, you get this nice hat, and I'll take those teeth and that money. All right.
Clink,
this
clink,
is- Wow, I can feel the hatred.
You can really feel it,
Here's
yes.
You can wear it, you can put it in the bag. That's going to come in handy, though.
Yeah, honestly, since it's not attuned, probably just stick it in the bag, put it on when you need it.
Is it not attuned?
It's not an.
That's
according to
so
this, it's
fucking
not
good.
an attunement
The
spell.
thing is, it casts a first level spell, so it's not like it's.
But that means we can own a whole other spell.
You want to wear it?
Yeah, because when I turn to a ferret, I still keep all my items. They're not going to fall off.
And reminder, yeah, you won't be able to talk to people in language. You'll just reading.
Right.
Reading and understanding.
Yeah.
Is it only written or is it also spoken?
Written and spoken.
Written and spoken, but yeah,
Cool.
you'll be able to actually speak it
But you
back.
can't speak it
I'll,
back.
I'll let anyone have it if they need it. I just want to wear it because it looks cool.
Well, let's
Yeah.
give it to the Chaos Goblin.
Yeah.
Because they like to listen to stuff.
Chaos. Oh, shit, I can't talk about Infernal anymore.
Keep in mind that there are verbal components to comprehend language. So if you're trying to cast it from stealth, that may be difficult. It will last for 1 hour though. So if you're doing spying, you could always set it and then run and do that. Right?
Oh yeah,
With a
baby.
little, like-
Oh yeah, this is good. This
I
is
will
good.
say that due to the nature of it, it will not actually disappear from your head when you're a ferret though. So
It just gets
it's
smaller?
gonna shrink down and be a little helmet on your
my
head.
god.
Yes!
Oh,
it's even better.
cute.
I'm sorry, you're not actually the smallest guy here.
That's fine.
I
Iron armor.
Ferret armor. We're
So we
halfway
do the
there.
thing.
So,
We go.
comprehending.
Okay.
Add the comprehending.
Anybody else want to do anything?
Comprehending.
So they get 4 more days. Now I will say, is there any other significant thing people wanted to do? We're not going to go through a whole downtime thing a second time, but if anybody had any further thing other than adding to the scroll.
Yep.
Okay.
You can search.
If everybody's good, I'm just gonna walk up to Rancor and as we're leaving, say,
Master Rancor, thank you. Your words have helped me very much. I think you've given me, other than the inevitable diagnosis of what's the process of
illithidization.
Seromorphosis.
Other than the diagnosis of inevitable seromorphosis, you have given me hope. And that is something for which I cannot thank you enough.
Well, I always prefer to provide hope in addition to mortal prognoses, so
The balance is quite interesting.
If you
At
can
will.
put the two together, it's a good idea to do so.
There's no charges. It's at will.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a level 1 spell, but it's like
Every time
really
it runs
good.
out, I'm just going to recast it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you.
Yep.
Other than the 4 hours I'm not sleeping, when it runs out, I'm going to recast it. So,
I know.
Definitely asleep.
But,
I want to go up to Master Rancor and be like, don't let Jeremy touch the maggot farm. Last time he touched it, half the population died, and then it took forever to get the population back up again.
You have my word that the maggots will be as safe as the day you left them when you return. And Jeremy will be not on maggot duty anytime soon.
Yeah, fuck Jeremy.
I cannot say that and keep my professional demeanor, but
I say it for both of us.
you go Glen Coco.
I hosted a party in the Magnificent Mansion that last night. Everyone's allowed in except I forgot to let in Jeremy.
Fucking
Did he say maggots?
no, maggots.
Jeremy's out there just like,
the maggots farm.
oh man, I just really wanted to go to this party.
You're not on the list.
No, I'm never on the list.
Was that?
Who brought the Fuzztail?
I had either or. I think, did you bring Fuzztail too?
I did.
Oh, you both did?
Well, there you go.
Everyone's fuzzing the
I don't
tail.
always feel like I have, but today I do.
Can't
I still have one.
Jeremy, so he looks like
I'm feeling kind of hefty today.
pretty legally
But to speak to your point, friend, I truly wish only the best for you, and if there's any support I can offer in this quest to confront the Elder Brain, this is a problem which confronts all of Honor, not just you as well.
Yes, I had a sneaking suspicion that that was the case. Luckily, for now, it is contained within a mountainside somewhat near my old village.
I see.
Hey guys, we should go soon. Yeah.
Let's take off. Yeah, I agree.
After the party, maybe. But
After the party. Like, obviously after the party.
we will need to return to the Dormer range post haste. Yes.
I agree.
What's on the list?
For the party, I'll try to pick up some strange.
Roll a persuasion check.
You know, for mommy.
Yeah, I reconfigured the whole thing.
She's always
Mostly
watching.
A big space. For me.
Are you Babe Ruthing it? You're just pointing out center field like this one's for
14.
you.
14.
Oh my god, Garrett. Do you have sex room over your room? Yeah, like on a sign.
Yeah, I do now. Leoro, I need one more thing.
Just for the party.
So regrettably,
Casper and
mostly
hotel
the attendees of this party are mostly very frail academics,
Yeah.
which probably works for Hillary, but they are entirely intimidated.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know
I
what
also
to do
like
with that
to-
much woman.
I also like to imagine that I probably like walk around, start to introduce myself to somebody, start to work my game, and Chostin shows up and is like, "Oh, you've met my friend Jake. Let me tell you all about Jake." And I'm just like, "You're fucking
Chostin,
you're
God
killing me
fucking
right
damn
now."
At some point you do find someone, but then you realize because you labeled your room sex room, it is definitely occupied.
No.
You don't know that.
I just walk in, and I've
Go
achieved
in.
my objective because that's you know what I'm saying. But anyway,
Get in line, Hillary.
yeah.
I,
What the fuck? Az is fucking a shoe again.
I knew it! Oh man, that's a deep cut.
Take an inspiration die. That was a deep cut. Okay.
I would like to use some combination of insight and perception to wander
Every
around and see if
goddamn time,
anyone's talking
guys.
bad about my court.
I have one.
Oh yeah, use it.
Okay.
I'm looking for bad actors.
So, because you have no idea what to expect, I'm going to go ahead and roll this.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you're kind of
Just somewhere in the
scuttling
park, and then
about,
I swear to God, we heard Casimir
Listening
fucking a shoot
in
for the
all the
entire
various
night.
languages.
It was so
listening
weird.
in across all languages,
in the main.
you don't hear any talk of the Feywild.
Okay.
It's definitely not at the forefront of people's minds.
Okay.
However, no, actually, hold on. Hold
I was
on.
looking for
Sorry.
someone praising Mab or dissing on Titania. In which case, I'm going
You see, the thing about the thing about the silly cordies, they're actually kind
Oh
of
my
dicks.
I'll give him a suppository.
Shoots out here at
Just
one
remember
point.
they're allies, please.
Okay.
A 3-inch suppository. It's not too bad.
You do hear that there is a incident sort of whispered about. It's not that the initiates are like mad about the Feywild necessarily, but they're kind of talking about how yeah, did you hear about it? Near Denod, several Shay were destroyed after a successful motion in the representatory by an Alarda known as MacBoyer Vaunt. The person talking to him was like, "Why'd you say it like that? That was so awkward." First one's like,
You gotta take your own inspiration. Inspiration for that one.
the first person, I know. Do you think this is going to bring down some kind of, I don't know, problems on us in the area? Oh, I don't fucking know. The Fae do whatever they're gonna do, okay? Like, I mean, like, they barely even show up anymore. Like, who's going to, like, even find out about this? So.
A little 4-footed form walks in between the two of them and pops up.
Oh, fuck! You, like,
You
they
never
fucking,
know when-
they,
You never know when the Fae are about, and I'm going to disappear on them. Using minor illusion to just.
roll an intimidation check.
They just look at each other. We're going
16.
to die. We're going to fucking die.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Ah, fuck.
That was wrong,
When your first smell, you smell just a little bit of pee, you know?
Told you I wasn't going to hurt him.
Thank you. I'm
The
host
party
of the group. I'll
goes.
make sure everyone's-
The party
Let's
goes
go.
amazingly, and your time at Tala Dryadai comes to an end. You begin to make your way to the Nagahar tribe towards Orkmut. Now, this takes you about 3 days' travel, during which, if there's any other particular conversations which you'd like to have now that you're outside of Tala Dryadai, you may, or if there's any other downtime activities you'd like to engage in during your day.
So then, of course, we were only 200 gold shy, so I showed him the teeth. And he was so interested in the teeth, especially how much hatred and malice was in them, you know. And I thought, good. So I just gave him the teeth, you know.
Saved us 200 gold. You did it again, you bastard.
Mm.
Sounds like
I learned from the best.
You really can do everything. Crazy.
do what nobody can.
I made a necklace out of it.
Necklace of teeth?
Necklace of teeth.
Mm. That would also have been good, yes.
Hey, do you want to have a little sparring match?
With you?
With whoever you want. Tell you what, who do you think you do best against in a fight?
Probably me.
It would have
Oh,
been.
don't put yourself down.
I don't know.
It would have been Penny, I think. The druid on the druid.
Yeah.
Man.
Probably the twink.
You're perfect.
There's two.
Oh, he fits.
There are a couple
There are
of
two
swings.
twins.
One's a little taller, though.
Yeah, a lot more firepower.
It's the horns.
Yeah.
A little extra inch.
This is theoretical, right?
No,
I
it's
hope
very
so.
literal.
Tarragon versus Leoro.
Wait.
5, 4,
That one actually.
3. This is when you start casting your buff spells. 2,
I already did
Kraken
that.
shard.
1, and I cast aid on Tarragon.
2, in you go, little buddy.
Cast fly.
Roll initiative.
You serious?
Yeah.
You doing it?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Wait, are we?
I've always loved Barbara.
I'm gonna say this is going to be first to 50 damage.
Okay,
First
perfect.
to 50 damage.
You get an extra 20 max HP.
Okay.
Yeah, that's here.
So I guess first to 70 from if I have to hit 70, I guess.
Yeah, because you know you can do damage.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this to go away.
True. And then the first time you get damage, do it again.
Oh yeah, so basically, yeah, that's right.
And you just
There we
keep
go.
getting attacked.
I'd say no, it's first to 50 in general. Like it's about doing damage to each other.
All right,
like, just
fine.
back and through. We got stuff planned for today.
Okay. So I got a 6 for initiative.
8.
Oh my god. There they go.
Pretty evenly matched.
Okay, if nothing matters but damage, Kraken shard.
Oh no!
Okay, so
That
this
is
is a
lightning bolt?
dexterity saving throw. Lightning
I'm
bolt.
using 2
All right.
charges.
Oh God.
So,
It's just up leveled it by 1, so yeah.
so you've got to roll a dex saving throw.
Oh, dex saving throw.
That is
DC 17.
I know where my
Okay, all right. I'm sorry.
what is my dex?
Dex
Oh, god damn it.
abilities.
One more. No, the other way. There you go.
It's been a while since I've.
Wow! See, you fit right in. You were here the whole time.
We're so fast.
So that is gonna be a 17.
Pretty good.
Ooh, just hits it.
Ooh, just
So-
hits.
Yeah, so does
Woo!
that.
That's
Half damage.
I did not.
30. So 39, 19 damage.
19 damage. Okay.
You're
Pretty good
lucky.
start.
Okay.
You can type it in there if you want.
Oh boy.
Bonus action.
Leoro starts off strong with a lightning bolt, one of his favorite attacks.
Oh my god.
Haven't seen that from him in a few weeks now.
It's been about
Place your bets.
3 days.
There's not much I can do. Unbreakable Majesty.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
I basically start looking super hot for the duration. Whenever any creature tries to attack you for the first time on a turn, you must make a Charisma saving throw.
Oh
on
my
fail,
God.
DC 18 on fail. It
Oh
can't
my
attack you,
God.
And it must choose a new attack for the target. The attack is wasted.
It's like Sanctuary, but charisma.
Leoro has learned from the Jabberwocky fight.
Oh my god. I'm too
I will
hot
never
now.
go through this again.
Walks out the
This was my
door.
level 14 thing.
Gets sliced in
Picture
half.
the Jabberwock coming in. People's die like.
Holy
Oh,
crap!
wow.
Leoro just straight up whipped his dick out and he's never been hotter! How is Tarragon gonna respond?
Okay, so.
this the Kraken shard.
God damn it. I'm trying to figure out my wild shape shit.
You just cast
I'm about to get pummeled by a bear or whatever. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, so yeah, you are gonna get hit by a bear. Because that's the only thing
Twin
that
versus
will
bear.
load right now.
Fight.
So I'm going to shape into a bear, wild shape into a bear,
Bonus action.
and then
Oh shit.
I'm
You
going to
get
do
multi-attack.
multi-attack.
Okay. First of all,
First of one,
charisma save.
charisma save.
What do I roll for that?
Wild shape is a
Circle
bonus
of
action.
moon, only for Circle of Moon.
Are you not Circle of Moon?
I
think you're Circle of Land?
It says wild shape is available in my feats.
Does it say it's a bonus action though? Sorry. In your
Looks like-
ability or
As an
proficiency-
action.
Oh, action. Damn. Okay.
Well, hold on. Can you just check the circle? Because even on Circle of the Moon Druids, D&D Beyond still says...
It's Circle of the
I'm
Land.
Circle of the Land.
Well,
God,
we'll
it
say you
would
did
be
this
an action.
beforehand, so you were
That
already
would be
bear
buff.
shaped from the countdown.
Okay,
So
perfect.
Oh yeah, that would have been the thing that you would have.
Okay, I'm gonna do multi-attack, and that's.
You got to roll a charisma saving throw first.
Oh, didn't I already? Oh, okay.
It's a separate.
This one's charisma because
New one.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
I'm
it's okay. Hey, it's
Good,
practice.
good.
You get plus
Okay.
3 to these.
oh, yeah, you retain your charisma. So
10 does not hit it.
So you basically are like, too hot. And just scratch to the ground a few times. Yeah.
Frustrating.
She chased.
Is it for each attack or?
That is the first attack of each
Whenever
round.
any creature tries to attack the first time,
Okay, so my other things have loaded. Can I wild shape into what I wanted to wild shape into?
At the bar last week.
My other things have loaded. Can I wild shape into what I wanted to wild shape into?
Sure.
Okay, I'm a giant poisonous snake.
Okay.
Oh,
It was a snake the whole time. You didn't. You
It
saw
was a snake
like
the whole time.
it was just a bear-shaped snake for a second.
Look at the size of those massive snakes.
Okay, I'm gonna do bite,
Mhm.
which is +6 to
Can
hit.
you do both?
Same issue of charisma.
So you failed the charisma save, which means you can't attack Leora for the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
So
So
attacks on
it's
You're gonna just
Thanks for your
narrowly-
patience, guys.
well.
No,
the
you're
thing
good.
is,
Oh, it's new character.
Yeah,
base.
exactly.
Jumping
Yeah,
into
it
level
is.
14 is always going to be rough.
dude,
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
so
yeah.
much shit going on.
honestly, this is a great little preview. Oh yeah, well, I know why I'm rolling. I'm just
I know
gonna
what we're doing here.
I'm gonna keep blasting.
I'm
Cracking
gonna
shard.
blast 'em.
This time
Blast
it's
'em.
one charge.
That's another dex save.
This will be using your giant poisonous snake.
Angus?
Kraken shard with one.
You bitch.
Wait, no.
Yeah, I gotta do it. I'm
Third level lightning bolt, I think.
counter
Dex
spell.
save.
Counter spell.
Oh
With interference coming in from the audience, Leoro defends his magical capabilities.
Who else does?
So you have +4 to this save.
Am I +4 to this save?
Yep, with the giant poisonous snake dexterity.
What is that?
11.
I tried.
So unfortunately, that would not succeed
Yeah,
on
so this will be full
Leora's.
damage. So this is going to be 27 more damage.
It's getting down to the wire.
Oof.
Yeah, sorry.
Regrettably, that does knock
Up
you
here.
out of poisonous snake form.
Right.
So you are now back as Tarragon. Your snake is hit with a whole bunch of lightning, and you're kind of blasted out of it.
There's
The
like-
remaining damage is applied to you.
There's like the
Okay.
snake skeleton,
So-
and then it just like flashes,
In this
and then
case,
it's
don't worry about
Tarragon
keeping track
skeleton.
of how I'm keeping track for you.
Okay.
Okay, so that was another 27 damage.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Are you editing it on their character sheet or?
I think just tracking it separate.
Okay.
Tarragon, you are down to the wire on this one. You only
Okay.
have 4 HP left in your dual pool.
Okay. So is it my turn to do
Yep.
something?
Uh-huh.
I am gonna cast Insect Plague.
Oh wow.
This is an attack?
Because that's not an attack. It's not targeted.
Well, that's an area effect too. So.
Oh, that's
So
good.
everyone in the party roll a saving throw, please.
Yeah,
baby.
you burned my reaction. You burned my
Oh.
reaction, so I can't counterspell it.
Thank you.
What's the save?
The save for Insect Plague is
DC.
Con 14.
Con 14.
Oh.
Oh, I.
I see.
Natural 20.
22.
Oh,
no!
Silvery bar. Wow!
Oh!
Is it for
Hey
staff
now,
roll?
hey now, hey now.
Nat 11 for
Double check,
17.
14
That's
sounds
plus
really
6
low
cons,
for that.
actually.
That's still a success.
One moment, please.
Yep.
I wanted to have the new guy up, not beat Leoro to death.
I know.
He's at full
So sorry,
health,
how much
she's
damage?
at 4.
Alright, fine, fair enough.
Well, I rolled 17. I don't know how much damage I took. I think I passed the save.
Well, we all know how Kaz does with wildlife, so this sucks.
Well, I know who's sleeping outside the mansion tonight.
Oh, come on!
Okay, fine. I'll just change their cots a bit.
Why is mine lumpy? What the hell happened?
You'll learn to control your counter spells.
I did control it. I just got counted.
I would
It should
go
be
through
10.
and change these stats a little bit. Your best stat is wisdom as a druid.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're gonna want to make sure that you have that at least a +4 or +5.
Okay.
Ideally.
So,
Let's
with that in
go
mind, what would be the DC?
that.
The
One
DC
sec.
would be
You would
18.
still make it
So,
though,
yeah.
wouldn't
Well, no, because.
Oh, he's silvery barbs.
I rolled nat 11
I'll take
for a
that
total of
as
17.
you? What are we
So I take
moving?
full
What are we
damage?
moving over from?
Probably a bunch of charisma.
Oh,
That would
is-
change. Well, I
And
guess that wouldn't change
probably
anything.
charisma and intelligence. You're not gonna
Um,
need those very much.
Manage character and level.
Current creature must
One
reroll
moment,
D20
please.
lower roll, and then I can choose a different creature and give it advantage on the
Um,
next attack roll.
mechanically-
Oh my god.
This is me. Well, it's
Yeah,
you
would want your wisdom
Oh,
to
I
be
know,
higher,
I know.
the
It's fine,
highest
it's
stat,
like-
because that's your
Okay.
casting stat,
So
Okay.
which is what makes you
Ed was
useful.
just watching and went, yeah.
Turn the
Cast
correspondence
it
to
in
How much
second
damage?
place.
Was damage rolled yet?
No.
Yeah, that should definitely be.
Uh,
Did you take your
We're adjusting
ASIs? I
some
feel like you.
things.
I don't know. I'm terrible at making characters, and I did this by
Class,
myself.
Features.
Don't worry
I'm
about
sorry.
it.
No, you're fine.
You're
You're
doing
fine.
great. Oh.
ASI.
Did you roll damage?
You took a feat.
Uh,
ASI.
Did I roll damage? It was a 32, but it missed.
Well, they actually rolled a 17, so it would have hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have hit.
So
Oh.
this one,
32.
So 32 damage.
32 damage.
Is it
okay.
half damage to everybody else who
So you're
saved?
not prepared.
Yeah.
Okay.
16 damage.
Everybody takes 60 damage.
And do you have your staff of the woodlands attuned?
Yes.
Or is that-
I just put that in. Yeah.
Okay, so the damage is including that?
The damage and the I think the DC should include that too, right? Let me double check that.
Hello, bees.
Woodlands.
No, that's Seraphim.
+2 bonus to spell attack rolls. Although is this a spell attack?
That's just
No.
throwing fireballs.
No.
If it was an attack, it would have been a charisma save, yeah.
Okay.
So
Then
maybe go ahead and pick a few spells as well for him.
they've got he's got the spells that he needs.
Okay.
He has the right spells. Just
see any of them
the
on here.
ASIs were a little bit funky.
Okay, I see.
We're gonna get.
No, he's got a full spell list.
Okay, make it dope, make it dope.
Um,
I would drop wisdom a little. I would drop int and charisma a little bit to bump that whiz up to 20 if possible.
I thought I just did that.
It might be a little.
You might need to reload.
Also, it's possible things like, I wonder if ASIs were taken and everything?
The ASIs were taken, they just weren't focusing whiz.
Okay.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, but insect plague happened, so I think we're back to Leo.
Okay. Insect plague happens. Did we roll? We rolled damage.
I rolled damage, it was 32.
32.
If you succeed, it's 16. It hits all of us.
I failed. Fuck.
So everybody took
Jesus.
a bunch of damage. Okay, honestly...
Motherfucking bees!
Not the bees!
That's Seraphim.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is-
Which insects are these?
Fucking, wasps, I guess.
Oh my god!
So much worse!
Honestly, like, my only big damage spell, a Phantasmal Killer, and then the Lightning Bolt, so Lightning Bolt again. I don't want to, like, hit your brain.
Okay.
That's another dex.
Yeah, so...
Dex check. Or
but
dex
with
save.
8, I'm not sure it'll matter.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be 8d6 half that.
Oh, yeah.
Unless there's a
Minimum.
reaction.
Oh, true.
Well, it was 5, 9, 10. So shit roll is 20, but I don't know if you passed or succeeded.
Yeah.
Was that?
Yeah, 4 hit points left.
Still at least 10.
Yeah,
So yeah.
there we go.
Okay.
So
No matter what, if you pass or fail the
Well-
dex check to dodge, you still take half damage, and half damage is enough to knock you out of the fight.
okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Boom!
Because
Alright!
we were going to 50 damage
That
total.
insect plague, though.
So how much
was-
damage did I take? Or?
It's not real. It's not real.
We're
just
taking a long
Don't
rest.
worry about taking damage.
Hey! Wow, that was fucking good shit. That was absolutely incredible. Well done.
Finger.
Especially what?
The one finger
Yeah.
like a handshake.
Sorry for trying this new thing. Honestly, I'm just feeling good about myself.
It's okay.
Put your
Andy.
dick away.
Andy needs to get out of the-
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Hey, no, I like actually. It's just really good to know that you can actually like hold up in a fight. That's like really good.
Kinda.
Well,
Saurus'
Yeah.
face is covered in wasp sting. You did awesome. You did great. You did fantastic.
they couldn't get through my armor. It was kind of nice.
Please don't ever do that again.
Who all got hurt?
Every.
Because I can do mass cure wounds.
We both do a mass cure wounds.
Everybody's just back to
we're all
full.
just good.
Yep.
I'll turn it into a threesome. I'll do mass cure wounds as well.
Yeah.
I'm
Gotta love
picturing
that.
people like, I'll hold hands.
Yeah.
Kaz walks back in the circle. What happened? It still hurts.
Okay.
What?
Oh, baby boy.
16
What did
points
I
at least.
miss?
What did I miss? I ran from the bees. I was told you have to run 100 yards.
It's
so
true.
I teleported.
With the bees.
Tarragon, like not to get too like deep on the first night, but how do you like feel about kind of being sent on this journey or whatnot?
I go where I go, and when I get bored, I leave.
Well, that's cool.
Fair enough.
Sound about right.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can
already.
promise you are not going to get bored.
Tell you what, I joined this crew. I was looking for cheap and easy coin, and it's a laugh a day with these peeps. So
Yeah.
I've stuck around.
We could leave.
Yeah, we never signed a contract. Or
No, you're not allowed to
Yeah, you're
specifically.
stopped.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
As
Alright,
long
yeah.
as we go places with interesting
Well, you
flora
got
and
people,
fauna,
don't you?
I'm fine.
I am pretty sure.
We're going to a desert.
Yeah.
Define fauna. Seriously, what does that mean?
Like baby. No, you have the crown back. You.
I have I attuned to it yet?
It's like we've left. Like
Okay.
just after our
Flora is
downtime.
plants,
Yeah.
fauna is animals.
a baby deer. It is specifically a baby
Oh,
deer,
sorry.
no other kind of animal.
That's right.
I couldn't
Yeah,
remember if
not
I'd
far,
attuned
not
to
far.
it yet again.
Oh,
Yeah,
I wasn't
that's
sure.
like multiple
Okay.
babies.
You've had like 8 days. You
Yeah,
got
okay.
time.
Alright.
Oh, so
A fauna.
we had time to like
Fauna.
do a full rest and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
So I can just like get my
Spell
yeah.
slot.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
everybody can mark
This
a long
is
rest
this is
again.
just
That
a
was
jokey thing.
literally a just like
It's basically just
That was for shiggles.
Shiggles,
That was
yes,
for the
100%
shiggles.
shiggly.
Okay.
And I am now,
That's
with
about
the
100%
extra
of
time we took in Dry Die, only 6 days
Okay.
into my divine intervention.
oh yeah, true.
Yep. So by the time we leave Orkmood, I can do it
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's gonna be
By
a
the time we
twice-
get there, even right?
It's just a
Yeah.
gay,
No,
gay
no.
old horny time.
Because it was your like
That's
day
not
2, and we were
That's
spelling.
why we play D&D.
Oh, it was technically day 3
That's why
because
we're
I
looking
had
for the royal
actually
horn,
used it
so it
on
can
the
be a
day
gale
of
horn
Tell
time.
Dry Die to
Gale
help me
horn.
solve the problem. So I did the
So
math. and
pissed.
it's-
The royal horn.
You did
I
this
was
to
like,
yourself.
this is gonna be
We'll
so-
see how it goes.
No!
Yeah.
So that's day 6, right?
It's day 6, so we get there, then
Next
we
day
spend
after
a
we get
day
there.
exactly. By the time we leave, probably the next day.
That's a hell of a pep talk.
What?
It's just gonna be a hell of a pep talk right before we leave. Right?
I'm not going to use it for that.
Why
I'm gonna
not?
Use it to put it on your fucker's back if you die.
Alright, fair enough.
During the travel, do we keep working on the scrolls for the next 3 days?
Yeah, 2 hours for 3 days, 6 more hours.
See, now that you showed me how much we have to do, I'm gonna be a
Raised Dead is a whole different
Gee,
beast.
Christmas.
Yeah.
How much is it?
Oh god.
It's like 12 hours per spell level or something.
Just show the page.
I accidentally made way more than I needed to, but it's all of the blank.
Wow, that's like one of my knitting trackers.
Jeez.
And we can
God.
only do 2 boxes a day.
Woo!
That's
On a
fucking
normal day.
crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But that is downtime, you know. That's
Yeah.
like somebody who takes, several weeks crafting a 5th level spell.
Mhm.
So, anyway.
So theoretically, there should be more weeks in between adventures for y'all to decide to do this. But
Yeah, it depends on the kind of adventure. Like, we've crafted a whole shit ton of Revivify scrolls during this time, so it's like, it's not impossible, it's just, yeah.
And honestly, I think downtime like that is going to become more common. It seems like.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Anyway, we continue.
Okay.
We get to Orkmoot!
We did it.
Your first sign of Orkmoot.
Oh, we didn't run into anything on the way?
Well, you did, but at this point, stray wolves, even like something like a manticore, along the road, kind of prowling, is a matter of seconds for your
I
party
hit
to
it
scare
with
away
my
or dismantle.
sword.
We're not talking, and you're taking the main road the whole way too, so you're already in some of the safest sort of regions to travel.
We went from wolf, it's a fight, to wolf, scruff it, it's a pet.
Bandits come after us. Give us your. Oh, we'll leave you alone. Sorry.
Give us your stuff. No. Give us your stuff.
You
Right.
don't understand.
I got it now.
I disintegrate his body.
You came here to just hand us your garbage, right?
We came here
Alrighty.
with diamonds and looking for a good time.
Alrighty. So you do have to leave the road eventually, traveling for about the last day or so across just pure open grassland through Farrakhanad. This place is the definition of amber waves of grain. It just seems to constantly drift and swirl like the tides and eddies of a sea in the light breezes from the south.
Thanks, I hate it.
Your
So flat.
Your first sign of Orkmoot are the bright red tents. These are no small kind of like huts or anything. We're talking something more like a circus. A vast kind of canopy stretched out over hundreds of feet that you can see is bedecked in various kind of colored fabrics and ornate designs that have been woven into the material. All around it, sort of spliced into the tent by ropes and twine, are other smaller kind of tents and structures which have sprawled out over many, many hundreds of feet until you have essentially like this community, almost like a small city that has burst forth from nothing but cloth and support strut. And you can hear across the distance this kind of mumbling of the sound of kind of grumbling orcish voices, deep, that kind of slightly distorted in the wind. It is very warm out here, by the way. You're all beginning to sweat profusely as it's now this kind of oppressive, dry heat. And all you can think about is how shady...
Or at least it's a dry heat.
It's a dry heat.
Yeah.
And all you can think about is how shady it must be inside that tent city. Helry, you've been out here probably once or twice, just to visit family. However, this is by far the largest assemblage of the tribe that you have ever seen, dwarfing anything you've seen in the past, which is usually just a few small tent structures to house a family or two.
Right. All right. Let's find my daddy.
All right. You lead the search.
Do you want to send him a message?
Have we actually met in person? Your family?
Yes,
Yeah,
I met my
that's
dad
right,
once.
that's
Yeah, I immediately fought him.
Do you want me to message him?
I was gonna say.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, because you met him.
I could too.
Yeah, wait, I do it.
Can.
Oh, you've got something?
I have a message.
You don't know
Oh,
what
you can
message
just
is.
point.
That's true. But
I was gonna say I have that too. Just
Cantrip.
point in the direction you can go.
It's a cantrip. I just go like this.
Maybe we just use
Yeah,
one
fine.
sending. Yeah.
Wait, sorry, what's his name again?
Richo. Oh, sorry, Helston.
Helston.
Yeah.
Just.
Oh,
You
now I need to
bitch.
play RimWorld.
What
God
is
damn it.
happening? Okay. It's great music. It's really good.
Fuck. Now I have to play another 30-hour run through of RimWorld.
You finally got tired of 7 Days to Die
No.
long enough?
No. It's just I
Okay,
heard
Just
the music.
sometimes music plays and you go,
Oh, I should play that game some more.
I should call her.
Exactly.
Jesse was talking about the Illithid. I'm like, oh god damn, I need to start playing Baldur's Gate again.
Helston, this is Leora. We are here at Orkney. Where can we find you?
We did.
Oh, Leoro. Yeah, Helry's friend. Yeah, if you go towards the back of the whole structure, you'll find that I've got a little spot where I've been...
He always forgets about
Somewhere
the
in the
25
back.
words. Yeah, he always forgets.
Yep, I'll convey that, and yeah.
Let's do it.
I don't know, somewhere near the back. Hopefully that's enough to go off of.
He knows about the spot?
Okay. You head towards the back. You do know that your family does have its own sort of like set of tent supplies, canopies that they tend to haul out with them when they go to these sorts of events. And it's not hard to find sort of the characteristic insignias of the Gell family. As you find your way there, you can see that Helston is set up over there, kind of solo, got his own kind of small setup there. It's adjoining this vast central space, just absolutely humming with orcish activity. And actually, I would say that this would not be as simple as just going in. As you approach the encampment, you'd see several large orcs decked out in... It's not just like one type of garb. Some of them are dressed in merchant's clothing. Others are dressed in, full-on armor of Abendlock. Others are, bearing steam guns from Dernot and whatnot. There seems to be this eclectic group from all over Honor of these orcs. However, all of them have a very eerily similar accent. As you approach. Well, howdy there. Welcome to Orkmoot. what business have those from outside with us?
Hey, kinfolk, Helry Naga. That's my daddy, Helston, right over there.
Oh, shit, a Naga. All right. Well, what the hell are you doing? You here to see your daddy off?
We'll see. It's orc move.
Okay.
I ain't got a right to be here.
No, you do,
I'll
but...
fucking fight you for it.
Well, shit. Don't threaten me with a good time. But hey, look, like are these all with you?
Yeah, they're all with me.
Baby over there.
All right. If they cause any trouble, we'll know who to come talk to. All right.
Absolutely. I'll fuck him up worse than you ever could. Trust me.
All right. That's what I like to hear. Okay. Well, hey, y'all have a good time. I recommend trying the fried chicken. It is absolutely legendary.
Did you say chicken?
I did.
Very good.
So, enjoy yourselves, but don't get in any trouble yet now. You hear?
Hell yeah.
Is there a limit to how many we can take, or is this like a buffet kind of thing, or is there...
Are we talking about guests or chickens?
The chickens, yes.
Oh, take a reasonable amount. I mean...
Okay.
It's hard to get them
the
out
secret menu is that you can try to take more, but you might have to fight somebody for it. It's the best place in the world. The only problem is there's nothing fuckable in sight. It's crazy.
Hey, like, as you look behind, you see this huge thighed, like powerful woman walking past, with just muscles, like back muscles rippling and stuff. Nothing fuckable.
Nothing fuckable.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
it's
all
ridiculous.
family.
Well, yeah.
I want a match.
Yeah, baby.
Want a bet?
Y'all know what we're about here.
I saw the Dommy Mommy. And
Why do you think Ellery left home? Small, cute, soft. That's it.
I was gonna say Tarragon gets picked up. Small, cute, soft.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
You're coming with me.
Not by Hillary.
No.
It is death by
I already
suicide
like
out
him.
here.
And once I like him, it's like
It's too late.
Yeah.
It gets weird.
You enter Orkmoot. Now, I'm sure there's sort of this idea of it's just a straight up giant like bar fight in here or something, but it is very orderly.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, the orcs are all keeping immaculate care over their hygiene and personal appearance. There are orcs kind of around bathing, ensuring that their stuff is seen to, polishing weaponry and armor. Kind of like working with one another around like charts and logistics. Although there are definitely like sort of areas sort of, fenced off by twine and rope where people are just like throwing back brews.
Yeah.
And there are definitive like fight pits around as well
Yeah.
where you can see them, orcs just sort of going to town like, either just trying to get out some frustration or settling old grudges. Orkwood's not just a place where the long run begins. It's also a place where the entire Nagahar clan comes together and settles old differences and disputes and decides things on behalf of the whole group.
Sweet. See, that actually strikes me as really healthy. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's like really good, instead of just letting it simmer, they duke it out and then it's done. Nothing more to say about it at that point.
That is
Yeah.
how we resolved our differences as well.
Makes a lot of sense.
Absolutely. Yep.
Not that might makes right, but most of the time, whoever had the right idea was also stronger. Just
Or at
by
least willing to fight harder for it.
coincidence, I don't...
Well, I'll tell you that like growing up with my people, but then moving into Avenlock, right? It's not that might makes right. It's just that an overly structured society sometimes says that any fighting is wrong. Whereas if two people just look at each other and they're like, I disagree, what if we fight about it? That is, and if they both agree, then that's totally fine.
The important thing is consent.
I'm all about consensual fighting.
Yeah.
That's why I fly off the handle when somebody attacks us without establishing terms first. You remember Ridian, that bandit back in the day?
The one that you cut in half.
Well, I cut his friend, the other orc woman, in half. But yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Renian.
Huh?
Renian.
Renian, my bad. The whole thing there was if he'd said, hey, I'm going to fight you and I promise not to kill you and I'm going to take your money if I win, wouldn't have given a shit. Would not have given two shits.
It's the the deception. It's the
it was more just I'm
unsavory
going to fight
nature.
you, and you don't know whether I'm coming to kill you or whether
Right.
There was also the cursed sword in my brain that was making me murder people.
That was also an
was a
aspect
thing.
of
That
it.
was
Yes.
Could have been a part of it.
It was a
Yeah.
factor. It was a factor.
I'm hoping
we
that
can't say that wasn't a factor because it was.
You guys have been through some shit, haven't you?
We've seen things.
Ready in his tail.
Oh, the
We
one where I
have-
nuked the. Never mind.
The cat, yeah.
Yeah, burned that cat.
Roasted that cat.
Roasted the cat in half.
There was a lot of flesh missing.
Was this
But
a
then
real
it-
cat?
It was a tabaxi.
Tabaxi.
Okay, that's fine.
I like him a lot.
Ancient
He
grudges.
rocks. I like him.
He punched me in the face. He had it coming.
Okay.
That wasn't the tabaxi I ended up sleeping with. No, it was a different one.
You would want to
Definitely
see
a different one.
That tabaxi was crispy.
I mean, whatever.
You
Bird
think
flesh
the
is soft.
Oh my, no, it's
No, it's not. what the hell?
Curse phrases. Take away an inspiration point. Good.
I will do that.
No. Don't actually do that. It's
I'll
fine.
be right back.
He fixed the crispy.
Okay.
He fixed it.
So I'm gonna say just that, sort of for the sake of expediency, you do make your way to the far end of this entire complex,
Yeah.
where you see the Gelnaga colors being sort of like where you see the Gelnaga colors sewn into the canopy, above where Helston is currently preparing his large warhammer. You would know this hammer. It is mildly magical. In addition, he is preparing a very nice suit of half-plate armor that you recognize as being antique, that's been handed down to him for a long time. There's sort of a look of concentration on his face, though. Having been warned of your approach, he looks up. Well, hey, baby!
Hey, Daddy!
It's good to see you.
I'm here for a hard talk. Let's get drunk first.
Wow, well, you really know how to start a conversation.
I don't believe in beating around the bush. I
Uh,
think you should dive right in.
Yes, he kind of does.
yeah, you've told me enough stories. Anyway,
Alright.
anywho, yeah, sure, there's an excellent,
You remember the crew? This is Tarragon. He's new.
well, howdy, Tarragon. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, you got very tiny hands. All right, but I see danger in your eyes. Good. Okay. Anyway, you want to go to the backy and we'll knock a few back?
Yeah, sure. Let's
Sounds
do
like a
it.
plan.
All right. And you head over to the nearby. Again, there are a few around, but this one is the closest, kind of cordoned off drinking area, where you see it seems like essentially orcs are kind of in this like constant state of sort of, unwinding, dropping down kind of a lot of their inhibitions, and just kind of like either fighting it out, like flirting, or doing whatever it is that they want to be doing. Though it looks like, again, it's generally a pretty like upbeat crew, around here. All right, well, well, hey, Torin, could you get me a few beverages for my friends here? Yep, you got it. What could I get them? What's your poison?
Probably whiskey if you got it. I'll take an ale either way.
Jesus, yeah, I got whiskey. Shit, I feel like I should carry more whiskey than water these days.
It's
Well, if
certainly
you
more
have
sanity.
water,
I do got water. That was a turn
I
of
would love to
phrase.
have a water.
You may have some water, my friend.
I was gonna say whiskey, depending on where you are, it's a little bit better for you. Sometimes the water makes you sick.
Do you
Water's
have
right.
apple juice?
Apple juice? Yeah, we call it pre-cider here. But you got it. A little pre-cider for you. Okay,
He's just a little guy.
my friend.
Oh, I'll have an ale.
Watered wine? Oh, I'm sorry. Ale.
Trying to switch things up.
Okay, an ale for you.
You heard, though.
Oh, yeah. I got friends up north.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm actually
Really?
from the, I'm from the Carrig area more traditionally,
Ugh.
but,
Carrick. Ugh,
you
what a
know.
bunch of assholes.
Yeah, but don't let them hear you say that.
Right.
It took a long ass time. I tell you what, it took a long ass time and a lot of paperwork to get permission to come out here.
Didn't think that you would actually have wine and Well, why at all, really? Is that an orc thing?
An orc thing? That's just kind of a person thing. Jesus, this music got crazy.
It's super intense battle music.
Sorry, I just walked in the room. What's
Do
going
you
on?
people have one? Have I said something wrong?
Well, it was the whole you people thing.
What do you mean, you people? Do you have wine?
Roll initiative.
Yeah, we got
danger
wine.
Well, if there's anything you're especially proud of, I would be honored to taste it.
Well, shit. The best we got are huckleberry wines from that area. Real rare, hard to gather up, but boy, when you get the right vintage and the right process.
They are quite small and tedious.
Yeah, much like some of my customers. No, you though, you're great.
I will have a glass. Just the wine. To celebrate.
I changed my mind. I want huckleberry.
You want huckleberry wine?
You get a pat on the back that sends you forward a couple inches.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Huckleberry wine for each of you. You get your glasses.
Well, I'll always take dealer's choice. Yeah, hell yeah.
You got it. Huckleberry wine. Straight from Carrick.
Settled on an ale. I'm sticking with the ale. I appreciate it though.
You got it, friend. And water for you, my friend.
I like water.
Bear wine.
Water?
Go for cider.
17.
Post cider. No.
Some post cider.
First
There we
taste
go.
of love.
We'll give you a grandpappy cider. Okay.
Only Jake thinks it tastes like fruit.
All right.
I'll have a whiskey.
That's a good choice.
Who is this who just sat down at our table?
Oh shit.
Our little boy's growing up.
Well, it sure looks like you need more hair on your chest, so here you are.
I'm pretty sure they are completely hairless. But I have not checked.
Thank you for the information. I will be sure to file that one away.
Yes.
All right.
Birds!
Well, don't get in too much trouble and holler if you need me.
Absolutely.
Turns and heads off.
Oh, wait. It's very good. Thank you.
Oh, good. Yeah, I spat in that one. And he walks away.
Customs, I don't know.
So,
Roll an insight check.
I need to know.
Fucker. It's not good. That'd be skills, yeah. 12. Customs.
so, orc move.
Yeah.
So,
Orc
this.
move. But you coming here to see me off, baby?
I am not. And I really need you to be okay with that.
Yeah, I didn't think so, huh?
Yeah.
All right. What are you proposing, Hillary?
I want to take your spot.
Okay. Now, obviously you can do that,
Right.
but you know what comes with that, right?
Oh, the trek?
Oh yeah, the trek for starters, but maybe you left, you wanted to do your own thing. Like I thought that was kind of, you kind of didn't want a whole lot of the Nagahar, a whole lot of where we come from. I mean, your mom and I are real happy. We love where we are now, but we're always gonna be from Farknod, but
Sure. I didn't leave because I wasn't Nagar. I left because I wanted to fight, and that was just going to get you in trouble in Avonlock.
okay. So, what if you beat the True Fire though? What if you're the one that answers the question? That means you're in line to be chief of the Nagahar.
Yeah.
And you know you can't turn that down.
No,
if
of
it
course
happens.
not. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
And
sure.
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
It's gonna mean a lot less traveling around, a lot less doing whatever you want, a lot more responsibility.
Yeah. Listen, there's a fight coming. Big old fight. And the Nagahar, all of us, are going to need we're going to need to stand in that fight. And me and my friends, you met them, you know they're great. We all just been traveling around trying to get everybody on the same page on that one. We got friends in Abinlock now. We got friends in Therignod, specifically in Taladrydai. I don't know what we're going to do about Vesic, but we'll figure something out. I need friends. I need friends in the tribe. Tribe's got to be there when the fight comes. Ain't no better way to get the tribe on my side in the fight than being in charge.
Well, shit. You grown, baby.
I have.
Oh, yeah. Right, lads. But, yeah, you know, I didn't want to take, you know, I respected, your mom and I have always respected you wanting to get out and do your own thing, you know,
Yeah.
so I just didn't think you'd want to do this, but, I mean, I say if you're willing to make the run and you want to do this, you should do it.
Yeah.
But you ain't just doing this because I'm about to do it. I'm not going to be pitied here, you hear? I might be old, but I can still kick your... Well, actually, I don't know for sure. You're pretty big now, but...
Okay, our last rematch was like pretty 50-50.
Yeah, but, yeah, I didn't show you all my tricks.
I mean,
I got old man strength, okay?
I was going to say, you kind of... I mean, you had to go for, like, mental shit, which, you know, I'll give you shit for that for the rest of your life, but, like, you straight up gooched me. Like... I got a cunt kick right to the brain.
It's, you know, it's a love tap, you know, it's just,
So don't ever get so self-pitying that you think that I could pity you after a fight like that, okay?
All right, fair enough.
All right. I'll kick your ass in the pit all day if it's going to teach you that I don't, like, hold you in some special regard.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that.
All right. We got 24 hours. That's enough time for at least one long rest.
Okay.
Is that okay? I don't want you to be like all butthurt about it for the rest of our lives.
Baby, you an orc of the Nagahar tribe. It's your right to make this run if that's what you want to do. I have no desire to be chief. I have no question I want answered. If you got a question you want answered, if you got a drive to lead this group, to lead this people, I ain't gonna hold you back. I'll mourn you if you die, baby, but it's on you. It's your right to fight.
Yeah. I love you so fucking much.
I love you too, baby. And he just grabs you and just like and again, you're shocked how strong he is.
Yeah.
Like, dude is a freaking unit.
Tank over here.
I think I get.
Shit brick house?
No, that's both of them.
Brick shit house?
I think I get why the Nagahar tribe always knows when the Truth Fire is going to appear.
Open, honest communication.
Healthy social dynamics?
One of the
Intriguing.
chiefs asked the Truth Fire. How do I know when you are? When
I'm
Truth
serious.
Fire-
Like, I think that's what he's asking. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, when's the next one?
Alright,
cool.
Go back.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Alright,
I'll see you then.
I'll see you next year. Yeah, like whatever, dude.
Nothing better to do, just ask them when the next one is.
Yeah.
Now the new chief and the next truth fires this time.
Fucking A, man.
Okay. At this point, you're at Orkmoot. You commence to just like reveling. You're
Probably just
that
gonna party and visit family. Yeah.
Yeah. One in particular. Your aunt. 1 second. Hellbat.
Don't give me somebody that Garrett is gonna think is hot. Just don't do nothing.
Your aunt.
Her name is
That Garrett is going to think is hot.
Hellbat Vrexnaga, who is a straight up like hellion of a human, or a hellion of a person.
Oh, okay.
And she comes she comes like sort of stomping in here, just a shock of white hair all around her face, like one long fang, the other one's broken off. Hillary! You get over here and give your auntie a hug!
Oh! Do better than that!
I love that!
You get higher every year!
The uppies in this family are insane.
You still got reflexes and proceed to try to hit you in the face with her stick.
I'm in danger. I do not.
Oh my god, she rolled a 17 on the die for 20.
19. I don't have my shield up, so.
And
yeah,
she just
19.
clocks you across the face. You still got something to learn there,
This is
baby.
what I'm picturing.
That's-
Raz for
That's basically exactly it.
Incredible.
Bad Madam Nim.
They're essentially the same character, though. Like, no, yes.
So hey, what's your bed count up to now?
Damn, Auntie. Woo! Gotta check the logs.
The little black book.
If you don't think I have a page in my journal for my body count, you people don't fucking know me.
Of course.
I knew it.
I have one.
Yeah.
I knew it the whole time.
I actually fucking. This is.
I think
not
I've
my-
killed
this is
13
not my
people.
stolen journal. That really sucks.
Oh,
No.
that's
I know.
right.
Yeah.
Bitches.
Yeah. I say an accurate number because Hillary has been tracking me.
It's like 20
the whole
something.
time. It's so,
Yeah! And she like fist bumps and then. This woman is fucking unhinged and proceeds to ask you about every murder you've done
This is a
in
beautiful
gratuitous detail.
I gotta tell you what Chaucin's been getting up to, by the way. This shit's gonna blow your mind. Smartest kid I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Oh, yeah? Tell me what he's up to.
And listen, I gotta tell you also, Domini, no, sorry, not Domini. Domini's living quiet back home. Gorpra started wanting her own little like wander and go about, and boy howdy, I've broken more backs. She is breaking hearts every goddamn day. My bed count is soon going to be eclipsed by her lover count, and I'm pretty sure she's still a virgin.
Well, damn.
Did you just say Gorbra?
Gorpra.
Gorpra.
I know. It's fucked up. It's way too close, but it's been in my lore documents for years.
Okay.
I'm not changing it now.
She's from this side of the family. You best believe she got it going on.
Yeah.
Damn, Auntie.
She's determined not to. She's one of the waiters. She's determined not to do anything until it's true love.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Except
And
for
that just makes her like everybody go fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm sorry. Those poor boys and girls are not ready for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a string of broken hearts across all of Kalan, or
Well, you know, war has to come in one way or another.
absolutely will. Face it's gonna launch 1,000 fucking Fomorians or whatever the fuck.
So anyway, we're gonna have a
It's
drinking contest
Oh shit! Okay, yeah, good. Let's do it. We proceed to get plastered.
yeah.
Frax Naga is fucking incredible and is the most like wild time human you ever meet when you go back home.
Are they
It's
human?
a brand new archetype. You've heard of the
They're
wine
orc.
aunt. Now it's the whiskey aunt.
Basically, everyone here is orc.
Yeah.
Although there are a few non-orcs as well.
Sure.
Especially seemingly sort of gathered around specific runners. The people who are going to be making the long run. Some of them are like Hellry and have brought in their teams they've made just in their travels. You know.
Yeah.
Cool.
And this is sort of like part of the tradition, you know, is actually having the people that matter to you back you up.
Sweet.
If
that's good for me, I'm gonna go pee.
Yep. Anybody else doing anything for Orkmoot?
I'm eating like as many chickens as I can fit in my body because A, I don't think I've ever tried orc cooking, and B, it's a goddamn chicken. Like I'm gonna eat the whole thing, and then I'm gonna go back for another one.
Dude, orc cooking is good. I mean, it's like it's basic. It's not like some super fancy shit, but like.
But it is
they got
fire roasted chicken, like
it's hard to go
rotisserie.
wrong, and when you do it right, it's extra good.
Well, the fried aspect.
Oh, the fried chicken. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. What oil do they
It
use?
is fried in actual like.
Oh no, I
straight
ask.
up-
What oil are you using to fry these?
Yeah. Dicks. Well, we use chicken grease.
All of it.
Yeah.
This is all chicken grease.
Chicken fried chicken?
Chicken fried chicken. Yeah, it works pretty
Oh
well.
my
You
God.
keep it hot enough, ain't nothing gonna hurt you.
Why did I never think of that?
It's brilliant. There just isn't enough in one chicken, but if you're doing this many, my God,
The chicken.
my
The chicken.
tuata.
The chicken keeps chickening.
It does. It does.
This opens up so many ideas. What if you were to fry pork cutlets in bacon fat? Now I have ideas. I got things to think about.
I've
Hold on.
never smelled
thinking
chicken
like an
and a
orc.
chicken.
You don't.
We need to go
I mean,
back.
now I will.
This is a big deal right now.
We gotta stop this journey and go somewhere else.
Oh,
Oh, I
that's
got-
not
I
a twisty.
got-
I was gonna say.
Oh, it's a twisty? Yeah,
It
it's
is
a
a twisty. Oh, it is a twisty.
It's a soda.
It's fucking crispy. Also, this is Flourland. I mean, like in
Yeah,
terms of
there's
its
fields
wheat.
of grain. everywhere.
So it is straight up like breaded, like breaded everything.
What is this on
It-
the?
Probably have some like fried dough recipes too, where they just like
Oh,
fry up other
fry
stuff,
bread?
like fry bread and chicken fat.
Yeah,
Chicken
I
fried
find
noodles?
the biggest
Yeah.
fucking elephant ear that I can manage, and I'm just like,
The actual size of it.
just like the size of
Fried bread.
of his body.
I was
just
gonna
like-
say this little
Fried bread
half a rat
tacos.
face,
Oh my
like
God.
Yo, I'm picturing the lady in the tramp when he dicks that
When it dips that. Oh yeah, baby.
dips that giant like cracker in the milk. You
Is
know.
that Lady in the Tramp? I thought that was
No, that was
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte.
Aristocats.
Aristocats. The
Yeah.
creme de la creme.
Creme de
of-
la
oh,
Yeah, dude.
It's like that. Just like,
And who was that guy? Was that Jim Cummings who had that the voice? He's got that.
yeah,
Winnie the
the
Pooh
Winnie
very
the
soft.
It's the same.
Yeah,
it's the
Jim-
same voice
Jim
actor.
Cummings.
Yeah, Jim
Or-
Cummings.
Jim Cummings. Yeah.
Bother.
Oh, bother.
But yeah, he's just like, oh, creme de la ecca. It's just that warm, comforting voice.
Here you fucking go, you little
And it
shit.
looks like the most delicious fucking snack in the world. You're
I
just
know.
like, I need this in my body. What is it?
It's
And
just
then you
like
grow
a
up
And
and
just
realize-
this giant Ritz cracker
Yeah.
and milk, and you're just like,
Oh.
Well,
And yet, it-
Babish,
Babish
made it, and
Yeah.
it was
He made
vanilla
the giant-
custard,
The giant Ritz.
vanilla custard, and a giant Ritz.
Damn dog.
10 out of 10.
So eating a giant elephant ear.
Eating just an
absolutely.
inordinate amount of chickens.
About amount of fried chicken. Yeah.
Are they fried
Do
whole
we
or are they
have-
fried
Fried
in
parts,
parts?
yeah.
In
mansions?
parts? Okay. I'm just everything.
Assemble-
I
Assembling
would
a
not
chicken.
be setting
I
up the
assemble
dimension
a
right
chicken
away because
either.
I would want to be spending some time. Actually,
Can
you
you
set
set
up
up
the
the
conventional-
service to set it up in, right?
Yeah, well-
mansion? Can we have the mansion, please?
yeah, I'll probably try and find a spot in like I don't know, maybe a mirror or something in one of Hillary's family's tents.
Mm-hmm.
Some
To make the
surface
door.
where I can put this thing on.
Yeah. No big issue. Helston's able to just point you towards like a panel of wood.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll throw up the mention.
Thank you. That whiskey did not sit well. I still burns.
Don't say throw up the
Oh, you know what's good for that? It's
More whiskey.
no. Well, yes, but no. Here, try some of this, and I just
Fucking smash a chicken.
It does taste pretty good, actually.
just get it in your belly.
Okay, and I try.
Wow.
I try and keep up with no.
That's just
Eating.
actually a hangover cure, though.
Yeah,
it's protein in general.
Fucking fried food.
Oh,
It's good.
Muchos gracias burritos on a hangover. It does
Oh!
work for me.
That's the trick.
Yeah.
You
I
attempt
miss
to
them.
keep up with nobody in a fried
Yes.
in a fried chicken contest.
Drinking and eating.
Opposed Constitution checks.
Yeah, this is it's
Or opposed
fucking-
Constitution saving throws, we'll say.
Oh, saving throw.
Ooh, not bad. Definitely not bad.
Mine's pretty fucking good, I will say.
It's terrible.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah.
26.
Whoa.
17.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Dude, Kaz. Like,
Kaz holds his own.
Inhales chicken. Yeah.
I've already been eating chicken for like the last 3 hours. So
Yeah.
We're slowing down.
I'm
You
slowing
don't
down.
need to slow down because of the temperature. You get it straight out of the fryer and can.
Oh,
That's true. You get the
Power
crispiest.
This is really good. It burns going down a little bit, but it's not bad.
I'm over here at the end of the buffet line looking back at like, what the?
As the orc in charge is literally his hand, like hands it to Kaz. Kaz just bites straight in.
Can you put cookies or what else can you put in this deep fryer? This fryer?
Well, I mean, I could put pretty well anything that's battered. What do you want to batter? I'll put it in there.
Oh man.
You think about that, and I'll get back to you.
I try and find like a soft kind of spongy cake with like a cream inside.
He's looking for a Twinkie. That would be cannibalism.
God damn it.
They would. No, they would have those cakes and pastries. 100% would be a thing out here.
I deep
yeah,
fry
because like
whatever
chickens,
sweet, yeah.
chickens,
Oh,
egg,
deep fried
chickens.
pie.
Oh my god, yeah. Pie? No.
Oh.
Pie is hard because
Pie is more of a fruit-based thing. Yeah.
Abendlock to the west of the mountains is fruit.
What about
is
a
fruit
meat
country.
pie?
Definitely meat pie.
Deep
Yeah.
fried
Oh my.
chicken
Deep
pot
fried
pie.
meat
A
pie.
fried bread taco, battered and deep fried.
Fuck. Kaz is just putting whatever he can in this fucking this
He's
fryer.
just dipping it in batter, throwing it in the fire.
I'm just like, this is fucking good.
So you're like drunkenly frying shit. Like honestly, the orc gets in on it with you, and like you two are
Holy
just
crap, this guy's
experiment-
got some good ideas. God dang.
You just get into into like a fry contest, and like you know they start coming up with random shit to put in there.
Nobody.
I keep going around.
around.
Tarragon keeps running around looking for sweet things to put in the fryer, handing them to Kaz.
Oh, right. I don't know what this is, but it's fucking great.
I don't know what we're
Check it out.
doing, but I like it.
Honestly, the fry cook starts to like just chug whiskey of his own, and just like it's starting to get really into. Oh yeah, it's a fucking great. I dumped that shit in there.
No one ever lets me put whatever in the fryer.
This chicken grease is so weird now, but I love it.
Nobody,
like a weird fondue pot of just random shit.
nobody is so done. Like he's taking a nap somewhere.
Oh my
He's found a nice corner to just like curl up and.
Fried
she'll keep
smoked
making it
sand
like
butter
this.
flesh.
Oh my god. Fried sand.
You bring it to
butter.
Kaz, he's drunk enough, he's just putting it in the fryer and eating it.
No, honestly, actually, Lior was
Is that
off
the-
like hanging out at various
Oh, just
bars, like,
Frangelica?
chatting with people and getting stories and
Little
things.
almond
and-
goodness.
He's
Smart.
this is a lot of people
wait.
coming from all over, so he's very much in like story collector mode more than storyteller
Yeah,
mode.
fucking mage
That's
it.
a good point.
I don't have to do
Is there
shit.
anything you're looking for? In
I mean, who
particular,
cares? You can
mostly
literally just put
kinda
your hand
taking
in
it
it.
all in.
We're taking it all in, like
It's like one
this is
damage.
something that
Like,
me, Angus,
oh,
are
that's
not really doing
kinda
enough
fun,
of.
I
But like,
guess.
Leora was very much trying to write stories about
Ray
about
Frost
the
to
party,
cool
and so this is to add flavor to
oh,
the Nagahar try or
So you would know that
you
in
know,
your story
chill
collecting.
touch.
Actually, roll.
The ranged
Actually,
psychic
I'm gonna make a
damage.
roll an investigation check for you. Ooh, really good.
Yeah.
So upon interviewing and taking in
Oh, Harry,
stories
you
from
would.
people all over the world,
Opa.
you learn that tensions between Abendlock and Vesic have been rising a lot lately, especially after the incident in the Claw Garden. It seems that Vesic has squared off and is making it very difficult to import or export Abendlock goods through Vesic, which is a big problem because Vesic is by far the easiest way to transport goods for the Savoyans. So Vesic being at odds with Abenlock and is starting to create some serious tension in the west, in the south. Other than that, there's a lot of stories you're hearing about drug problems in Durnod. Still relatively little out of Carrig. Carrig is definitely a closed book sort of place. However, you do hear some stories about a group of adventurers that managed to take out a Hydra.
That sounds familiar.
You also hear some stories about a group of adventurers who were rumored to have maybe slain the Sand Mother. Some people are saying, I heard they were also the ones responsible for this.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, and kind of along with just general collecting, also just wanting to like learn about the families and stuff. So I'm just kind of chatting with people.
Yeah, you get the feeling they're all sort of various Naga family names. There are the for instance, the Varanaga, the Nagahar clan chief, Soren Wraith Varanaga, is the current clan chief, and the Varanaga clan is quite prolific across across the Orkmoot here. There's also Vrax Nagas, from which Hellbat is from, who are a branch that sort of married into Hellry's Hellry's family line there.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Theoro is waking up from his nap. I was hearing a couple of songs about what we've done. It sounds like they're not totally sure. So, I mean, your songs are catchy, right?
Indeed.
You could do like a song, maybe proving or disproving anything, and people would believe it, right?
True, I've already been spreading the okay, now trying to come up with it.
I think he did one about the not the Sand Mother, but the
Hydra.
Yeah. It was the octopus. It was the giant octopus.
I've had a few, but yeah, maybe I'll try and come up with something for a more. Ooh,
What if you
I'm not about the Feywild yet.
What if you just convinced them we didn't have anything to do with the Sand Mother? You know, just lie. You could just lie.
Well, generally,
Go to be honest, I could lie. I'm not as good at that as other things, but I.
How can you not lie?
All you have
I'm
to
at
do
plus
is
7, but I'm not at a plus 12.
all you have to do is come up with the song. Everyone else will just keep singing it,
I
right?
think the problem is if I come up with a song associating us, even saying not connected to the Sand Mother, I think it'll have the reverse effect and connect us to the Sand Mother. There's that correlation effect. I found you can't convince people of negatives in that way.
Oh, well, you see, we couldn't have had anything to do with the Sand Mother. We were in the Feywild.
Because we were doing something else. It's genius. Yes.
Yeah, so I'll be kind of coming up with a story, not really falsehoods, just like enough other escapades that there's no way that could have been us. Just kind of talking about some of our other escapades in the Feywild and elsewhere. Actually, and probably start to share.
Just join it all together and just skip the Sand Mother.
Yeah, I like that.
I want to toss out an idea. I don't think there's any universe in which we diplomatize our way into Vesic.
Yeah.
We just conquer them.
And Abenlock knows that we took the pearl from the Sand Mother and gave it to them.
One group of leadership in Abenlock.
They may have an inkling, yes.
There is a world in which we just fess up.
I don't know about that.
I think, given about the tensions, if they got confirmation of definitively what happened, if Vesic got that, I'm not sure it would make things better.
That would mean that we are literally a public enemy to the entirety of Vesic, which we are also sort of vaguely planning to invade.
Aren't we already?
See, that's the thing. I
Helm's
think
already a public enemy to all of us.
I am a public enemy in
So,
Vesic. There's no way a team with me on it is ever going to be friendly.
Really?
I think.
How did that
That's
happen?
been a thing.
I didn't catch it.
I basically I was a gladiator in Vesic in the pits,
Uh-huh.
and then I pissed off some very important people who conspired to kill me,
Ah.
and I kind of raised a minor slave rebellion that
Wow.
was the way that I was able to get out of the city.
Uh-huh.
So like it's not that everyone in the city hates me. I still have friends because they're like super factional down there. It's just that there's
some higher ups who got some
The leadership hates you.
Yeah.
So you.
And not even all of them.
Right.
But you got a couple craws that are stuck.
If
Couple
if I had to guess, you didn't throw a fight.
Fuck no. It's like you don't even know me, brother.
You couldn't throw a fight.
Yeah.
That's why they're pissed.
Yeah, it wasn't even throwing a fight. They tried to put together a fight that was intended to kill me.
And you live.
Yeah. Because again, that's sort of like slave uprising sort of thing.
So you didn't throw a fight.
I did not throw a fight. A million years.
I will say, I think
You should have revolved, but not a fight.
I think we should try and at least keep our profile a little bit lower with Vesic for now, at least until we can speak with Zafanari and establish some amount of contact there. I would think that may be a thing we have to do for this whole dragon situation.
Sure.
So let's not make things too much more complicated yet until we can discuss that.
Oh yes, the
Scratch
dragon.
some lines out of my
There's a
limerick
dragon?
and start reworking.
Yes,
So
he
are we
helped
having
me.
this discussion that night or the
Helped
next
me
night?
understand my
well, yeah, honestly, I
visions.
wasn't quite.
And
I was
brought me
assuming
into a
we kind
dream
of,
state where
once
I
things got more serious, we stepped off
relive
the
my
dimension or something.
past
Yeah.
experience
Okay, so
in a way
Cass is
that
not
was more.
Well, maybe.
I'm still
Tangible.
putting shit into a deep fryer drinking whiskey.
Because I was.
I appreciate the commitment there. Take inspiration, die.
Yeah, don't worry.
Essentially allowed me to relive.
You can give it
I know what I'm about.
You can give it to someone else then.
What? Who doesn't have inspiration?
Which gave me a
I used mine.
plethora of
Go ahead and take
information about the creature.
Because I have a story what Kaz is doing.
It
But
was-
We'll get to that later.
An experience.
No.
Oh, you're okay.
Yeah, so that's where.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll kind of. I will
yes,
spend the rest of
I
the
should
evening just
explain.
kind of telling stories, singing songs,
When I
things
was
like
a
that.
young
Not
boy.
mentioning the Sand Mother.
My
At least
father.
not yet.
So you're trying to
Across the
inflate the
mountains.
group's reputation outside of the Sand Mother
a
stuff. Roll a performance or persuasion check.
Creature.
Can I help?
Certainly. Yeah.
We
How are
took
you
most of the
helping?
village.
I will be backing you up on stories of the Feywild and what we were doing there.
Men.
Yeah, this will be.
Busy watching the Feywild, of course we couldn't have done that. So
Though we
I
were
like it.
using
Yeah. So actually, in this case, I'll.
Okay, go ahead and roll an
Good
easier
progress.
performance check.
The
But
creatures,
or
the
decept
creatures,
or performance or
oh.
persuasion check.
persuasion?
I was
Mhm.
suddenly overtaken
27.
by it.
Very nice. So
Use
that
some
is going to
kind of-
give you advantage on yours.
Okay.
If I get plus 13 to my persuasion.
That's a 32.
Control me.
17.
God damn.
As a result,
So I'm going to say that with a 32,
it forced
you
me
managed to get the
slaughter
entire
my
tent
15.
talking about the fact that
tribe.
Queen Titania now
When I returned
has
alone
a
to the elders,
news
I was
has the
banished,
ear of the
and
of
thus my name,
clandestiny,
and
and clandestiny
Clan
has been
was stripped
operating
from
for
me,
Queen Titania
which is why,
for the last period of time,
of course,
um,
nobody.
which keep in mind is going to be a very strong narrative
Yes.
that is going to carry through Honor at this point. So
Yes.
But
Yeah,
obviously
hopefully
we weren't involved in
I hope
investing.
one day
We
to
were busy
reclaim my
doing Feywild stuff.
And my clan.
I hope this is the right call. I don't
But
know.
if I am to do
Yeah.
so,
Well,
it
yeah,
must
Whatever.
be
We wouldn't
which
like
means
over exaggerate to
We
the
should
point where it's like, oh wait,
go
we're not
as soon
even
as this is
allied.
done.
Like, I would not want people in Abinlock to think we
defeat
were,
the Elder
you know,
Brain.
Well,
Ensure that I do
somehow
not
changing
turn into
allegiances
one of
or
those
anything.
things.
We have
Mhm.
holdings in Avalok and we'll,
And so on and so
so we don't have to tell them
Yes.
how we got the holdings in Avalok. But
That's some heavy shit, dude.
okay,
we're
That's what
expanding
you-
our influence.
I've gotten
Yeah.
used to
I
it.
think that sounds.
okay. Saris, is there anything you wanted to do?
You're just like trauma
Honestly,
dumping
not
to
in
this
particular. I mean,
fluorescent thing.
I think I'm just having a grand old time. I'm really enjoying like getting to see Hellry's family again, and I think I'm just kind of like hanging out and getting to know them. You know, the cousins and second cousins and third cousins, and
Frankly,
I'm just having a great time associating with a family that's this like well tied together.
Dude, Hellbat has so many babies. It's ridiculous. She's got
There's
like
just all sorts of little niecelets and nephewlets running around.
Netflix.
He's just like
Netflix.
Niecelets and nephlets.
Yeah, it is wild. Well, most of them are grown, but like there's just like so many people that are talking to Hellbat, and like Hellry's right there in the midst of them as like, you know, one of her absolute favorites. So
yeah,
it's a very colorful and like close-knit society that you're encountering here. There's obviously a lot of love between these people.
I think there is also this kind of nostalgia for home as well. There's this kind of remembering of the, you know, the Dormer Range and being back home.
You don't really know. Debatable.
This kind of bittersweet being like, yeah, I was a little bit of a shitter, but when things were quiet back home, things were nice, and I do actually kind of miss my family a little bit, kind of thing. So it's a little bit of a bittersweet, but like mostly sweet because I'm like,
3 years.
This family is great.
So
I think when we go back to the Dormer Range, you know, I'll swing by and say hi, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a very strong community atmosphere
how
here.
damaged
Maybe
would you
haven't
say
seen
you
it
are?
sometime.
Oh, like emotionally damaged?
Yeah, nobody is trauma dumping.
There was the whole thing with my previous adventuring friend and the Hydra and all, so there's some emotional damage from that. Yeah, basically my closest friend being devoured by a Hydra.
Not good.
To let me escape. Yeah, that's the biggest source of trauma for Leoro. Otherwise...
So nobody was like, honestly,
dumping?
I'm pretty sure I'm the least damaged one in this party.
Like trauma dumping all of their shit. Turgo's just sitting here drinking, just like,
I don't know about that. Because
All
I
right.
heard what you said about Kaz, and
Yeah, at the end of it, I'm like, okay, so out of game, I'm pretty sure Casimir is like the closest, maybe, and then like everybody else is like fucking fine. Like,
we've all got something.
we've all got something, but I don't know.
Yeah, not like what nobody's got.
Not like murdering all of your friends and family, and then getting exiled from your clan for doing so. It's like,
that's
I was
run
gonna
away
say,
from a crime family, whatever.
If I remember right, during the trauma wall, when we went through Mache, I think Hellry and Desmond were the two who were like, look, I'm fine with it.
I actually kind of don't give a fuck. So
I did what I was supposed to do.
How do you live with all the people that you've hurt? That was really fun.
Not actually that big a problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna make up for it, but you're not real.
Get fucked, illusion.
I think Desmond was fucked. Desmond was literally the other way. He's like, yeah, you can totally come murder me whenever you want. It's like, whoa.
Do it, bitch. Dude, oh my god. Yeah, we have the recording. You should hear.
I was here.
Oh, you were literally in the room. I forgot about that.
That trauma corridor.
Holy shit.
That was fun.
Nolan's response to that was just like, yeah, dude. Fucking. I did that.
Yeah, I didn't
And
even
you have the right to kill me.
about that shit every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm working on it. And if you feel as though you have the right to take revenge, fucking go for it. Bullshit. Fucking dare you.
All right, so at this point, the night would come to a close, unless there's any final things that people need to do. But with bellies full of fried food, hearts full of cheer, most of you sporting a little bit beyond a buzz, possibly somewhere a little bit further than that.
I took a nap. I'm great.
You go to sleep tonight.
And her aunt get fucking hammered.
Yeah, oh my god.
Obliterated.
Swifty.
Absolutely.
You start.
My favorite aunt is my dad's sister, Sybil. And every time that we visit each other for an extended period of time, there's always one night that is like, cool, here is a bottle of Maker's Mark.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, you're talking about real life?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, dude.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's super cool.
I'm totally picturing exactly her. Yeah.
I think
is
we did
basically
that
the
like
vibe.
once
That's awesome.
I really wanted to name Cara Sybil.
Nice.
She did not want.
I would have just fully cried. Just
Yeah,
100%.
Anyway, sorry. Continue.
So the night flows over you. You all go to sleep, and it goes on eventfully, awakening the next morning to the sounds of activity, as it seems that the tone has changed in here. There are hushed sort of whispers across this entire space. The air of festivity has kind of diminished, as now there are just kind of like, you even hear the sounds of crying throughout this room. Looking around, you see there are sort of knots of orcs, and others surrounding certain people who are all kind of like preparing themselves, girding armor, strapping weapons to their bodies, preparing themselves, breathing. You see people just like handing them water skins, like a couple of fathers and mothers here, just like clearly trying to hold it together as they're like, "Oh, you're gonna want to take at least one more," like it gets hot out there, boy, and like,
oh boy.
And then the runners essentially just like loading up as much as they can. This sort of look on their face of determination and pride. They're not so much hurting so much as the people around them are just like in this kind of like, we're gonna be okay with this kind of sense.
Can I ask one retroactive thing? Either here, if it's available, or before we left Teledryadai, could we have bought some jeweled bowls worth 1,000 gold?
Okay, before we left Teledryadai.
I'm gonna say that Teledryadai had one available for sale, and you could have purchased that one.
Okay.
Good call.
And nothing at Orkmood.
Nothing at Orkmood.
Okay.
This
Do
is
you
not.
mind taking that down, Leor?
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold, jeweled chalice.
What about weapons?
Although I will say, what you do see, there are a couple of places where you can see warriors sitting down to a hero's feast.
Ooh, can we take one before we leave?
I mean,
How many people can a hero's feast serve?
Like 10.
10.
You can do the party.
It's a lot.
Well, so they are sitting down with like the groups.
Their people.
So
you'd have to go.
Yeah,
Got
we
the-
have one.
So wait, who's gonna? You can cast that or?
I can cast that.
Okay.
You can also cast that if you decide to take it. Tarragon.
Oh yes. there
Yeah,
definitely would be.
I thought about it, and I don't know if I. No, I didn't.
A magical
But you
bow?
can,
yeah, there would be a
you can
magical
split
bow available,
swap
like a +1
on
longbow.
long rest.
Definitely,
Oh,
there would be
Because
some.
We did
druids
long
are
rest.
prepared
+1
casters, and it's
longbow
fucking
would
broken as
be
fuck.
500 gold
Have to highly
pieces.
recommend taking
Actually, hold on, let me double check that.
It's such a good
For this scenario,
action
yeah.
spell. Yeah.
I always had it, and it's been so useless.
So are we
except
doing
for
the
now.
hero's feast?
No, not on the first day setting out. When I
Okay.
think we're drawing closer to the truth fire as well.
Yeah, 500 gold pieces.
So do we all get to go with? I guess is the deal.
Yes.
Or okay, wasn't
Yeah.
sure.
Can I buy some gold?
Yes. How much?
100?
Yeah.
Some coal?
Gold.
Oh, can you?
That makes more sense.
No, what? You want to
spent
buy
gold.
some gold?
He wants to borrow some gold.
Oh, borrow.
So we're down to about 13,000,
Brain not working.
14,000-ish gold. So
Okay.
we're
Oh
down two.
no,
Down two,
man!
yeah.
Only 13.
We're still doing fine.
Damn.
Yeah.
More than the average person earns in 10 lifetimes.
10 like, like, wow.
But also only a handful of
Collectively, we are Jeff Bezos. Oh no.
Not even close.
Give us some space.
Shit back.
As if Jeff Bezos only has 10
Do we not
lifetimes
donate
worth
to charity
of wealth.
with our travels?
Jeff Bezos makes 10 lifetimes worth of wealth in a month.
minute.
What was
Are
I
we at
supposed to be
your
looking
play,
for?
your parents' place getting ready?
It just meant
Heroes Feast.
launch back home.
Oh, okay.
It should be a Heroes Feast is what, 5th or 6th?
6th.
Yeah.
6th.
Yeah.
6th.
You took
Not
it?
that high.
Yep.
Damn.
Well,
Good spell.
because we did a long rest, right?
Mhm.
Overnight.
We're not gonna cast it right now. We're gonna wait till we're closer.
Yeah, I know. I'm just.
So you don't have to. You don't necessarily have to take it
Is
this
that a
day.
race?
Sure.
Are we racing these other people?
Yes.
First person to the truth fire.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, and
It's
then you have
it's
to
a
beat
race.
and then you also have to beat the truth fire.
Right.
So it's a race to basically a boss.
Which will be
And-
pretty obviously next session.
I've got a great mini on my shelf for you.
Yeah.
You have faced it before.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Helston.
I know. Distance. Magic. Magical distance.
Hillary.
That range of
I need to ask you one more time. You're doing this for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Listen, on this road, I have been sorely tempted. I've been sorely tempted many times by things that I felt that I need to do, that I felt obligated to do for the good of others, and which I had no personal desire for. And I hope it makes you proud that I never gave in once.
It does. It does. Baby, I want to be more scared. Feel like I should be, but fuck, I feel like I'm more afraid for that goddamn truth fire. Knowing you're coming for it. You and your friends.
Listen, Daddy, it's going to be a real struggle not to kill the son of a bitch, because it's got to be around for next time.
Oh no, you're supposed to kill it.
Well, I mean, like, you know, I feel like I could pretty fundamentally, like, unmake it.
Well,
I'll just defeat it. How about that?
You should probably defeat it.
Just
The truth is left in its ashes.
Okay.
Is what you should know.
Oh, shit. Cool. Well, I'll remember that.
Okay.
We'll get it there.
She's a tough cookie.
The toughest.
The toughest of cookies.
Badly baked. Chef ought to be ashamed.
But perfectly sweet in all the right ways.
Oh. Got a little chocolate in me. I regret saying those words. I don't know why they felt real good after I said them, but they felt real bad after I said them.
Yeah.
I'll take it back.
I'll take it.
I
Take it right
rescind
back.
it completely.
Well,
The races be better now.
what the hell is that thing? Oh my god. Baby, I've carried this for a long time. And I think if you're the one that's about to go and carry our family's name right to the edges of the world, then it's only appropriate that you take it. As he hands you his warhammer.
Oh.
I am gonna cry.
No hammer, no cry.
And I want you to add the Sun Forger to your inventory.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, it's better than a cursed sword.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Sun Forger?
for relative values of curse, a hell of a name.
Oh my god.
Nothing wrong with a nice vowel curse.
I want to know what it does.
What does it do? Okay. What that hammer do? Okay. Okay.
It kicks ass.
You have to charge him up before you roll him.
Yeah, there it is. That's the bit I was looking for.
Ah, yeah.
Use your words. Use your words.
This is the best day.
What's it do? What's it do, Garrett?
You don't know.
You could say it.
I don't think he's going to.
It ain't
Okay.
It's
perfect.
a secret.
It ain't perfect for where you're going. I know that, but
You shut your fucking mouth. You shut your fucking mouth.
Hey, I love you, baby, and I just. I can't wait to hear a story that you tell when you come back.
It's gonna be a good one. I'll drop out the naughty bits for you.
Yes, please.
Yep.
Kind of weird. Not gonna lie.
We'll get the fuck out there.
Yeah.
Dawn's broken. The run is starting. And at this point, you hear like a. It's this kind of like just this like rousing chorus of shrill whistles from all outside as you see that the orcs have congregated out on the eastern side of this place. There's a long kind of like pathway between the like crowds of orcs, and you can see family members, friends, loved ones all gathered around, kind of like shouting out. A couple of them like got like little signs that they're holding up, like waving in the air, and there are a few like cowbells, you know. As your party assembles. In this sort of pathway, you can see there are like dozens of other people all around here, most of which are garbed, looking ready for battle. There are a few that look to be just on their own, dressed in leathers and looking very uncertain, you know. Others who are surrounded by heavily seasoned companions such as yourselves. But you know that this is the collective hope and dreams of the Nagahar tribe assembled here now. And as a withered old orc walks out, seemingly taking every step, though he's withered and small, every step is solid into the ground. As he stands before you all, well, we all knew this shit was coming.
My man.
Kill for him.
Oh.
They do not beat around the bush.
Somewhere among those assembled before me is the next leader of our people. I've done the best I can, I tell you what. But I'm fucking tired. And what I know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is that one of you is going to be worthy to take what I've been carrying. One of you is going to be the one to lead our people to a brighter and more prosperous tomorrow. You're going to find the answer to the question you're looking for, and you're going to use it to become the kind of leader we need in the Nagahar. So, that said, run hard. Do not give up. Know who you're running for. It is not yourself, and it's not for me, but it's for the people you see on either side of you today. They're looking to you for tomorrow, because I'm yesterday, and we need some kind of light to light our way into the future. And that's one of you. And for God's sake, come back alive. Every one of you matters. Anyway, let the long run commence! As he hits the ground with an enormous hammer. As it like slams down, this thing is literally like his body weight, and there's kind of like a ripple of dust that like erupts out from the epicenter of the blow. You see it just blast upwards, igniting into the sky, and there are rainbow bits within it. Seemingly, the dust has been laced with some kind of just gem or refractory component that creates this incredible twinkling effect as everyone just races out of this, out away from Orkmoot and out into the east.
While we were listening to the speech, do I notice one of the other groups from the boat?
Ooh.
Oh!
Roll a perception.
I remember.
Damn.
Roll a perception check, my friend.
You gots it. I was
How
looking
long
out.
do the rainbow dust apparitions last? How long is that refractory period?
You can
Shut the fuck up.
You can actually fuck. You can fuck right off right now.
That is a 15 minute.
30 minutes on a bad day.
With some sort of bonus on it, probably like small. Nobody's not that great at looking around, but like 15-ish. It's investigation or perception.
Hold on a second.
20 or 21. Pick one.
20 or 21. Pick one. 21.
21.
Okay. A 21. Let me see here. Oh my god. Hold on. This is. Where are my old notes at?
Because I can't remember if one of the other groups was also orc having.
Orc having.
Yeah.
There was one. Sorry, I forgot to pull up that note. Where are you?
Minor details might be relevant. We could be like, hey, actually, you're the only ones we give a fuck about. Because you're the only threat to our ascendancy.
I will say you do notice something, but I'll let Jesse go.
There was a large half orc with the dwarf.
Yep. There we
With
go.
the dwarf artificer.
Yep.
So there's a large half
There was
orc.
Gartha with reins. But
No, it should be. Let me just triple check here. Where are they? Oh, no. Doop 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 doop.
No, orc moot no cry.
Me forgot to pull up this information.
Forgot to pull up information.
Shut the fuck up.
Look.
Grundle and Arthur?
Yep.
Grendel?
Grundle, Whizbang, and Arthur?
It is Grundle.
Grundle Whizbang was the gnome.
No, yeah.
Arthur was
That was
the
the
human kid, the little redhead ranger.
Fuck. The
He
little,
was-
that poor
that
little
is not-
fucking twink isn't
That
gonna
is not the
survive.
one.
Oh, he's gonna be
Um,
fine.
Oh yeah, because he turns into like a
He
giant.
warps out.
Yeah.
Well, he's
No,
gonna be
is
fine.
it?
That could be the problem.
No, it's Tarb. Alright.
Oh, because I'm trying to scope out our fucking competition here because I know that there's probably
At least one of the
if we're on the trail of the Danu, right?
Yeah.
We're trying to become Danu. Like the other guys on that boat are the
other people.
So,
Other
as you
Danu.
take a look around with a 21, you can see the monk that you remember from so long ago
Oh
from
my God.
the boat.
fuck.
Arrayed
That's
there.
like the worst option. no.
He leaves his
cracking his
party
hand.
behind these fucks.
Oh god.
Alongside, you see this large kind of automaton. Think very much
Oh,
castle in the
Yeah,
sky. This
yeah.
like a vine covered was just kind of this very simple construction,
Just, like,
ancient looking.
It's just generic face, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. A very kind of bubbly dark elf with this like shock of just like white hair woven into all these wild braids with like pink bows throughout them, dressed in just gleaming white armor. And then, where's she at? The dwarf artificer.
Yeah.
And
Who's
Arthur, yeah.
who's currently got like a little like buzzing like ornithopter like by her shoulder there. These like crazy goggles that she looks around. You can see like one eyeball's like way bigger than the other. And she's got like a beautiful long red beard that's just like woven into these intricate patterns.
I love
like,
that.
Very well
meeting at
kept.
the center.
Mhm.
And as you hear the hammer blow, they just take off running.
So not Arthur's group, different group.
Different group.
Oh, I thought that was Arthur's group.
No,
with
no.
the-
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Arthur's group was in the alien ship.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yep. We barely pulled them out of there. Yeah. That was a rough one.
They were
Come along now, baby boy, and I will palm Tarragon's head and say, "Bring it back! Bring it back!"
Did you point them out?
And as we,
Yes,
as we,
I before the bell rings, before the fucking ground gets pounded or whatever.
Ground and pound.
Ground and pound. Before the
we
ground
are
and
the
pound.
ground and pound.
We all know the ground and
What's
pound.
the matter?
I go. It's our competition. And I'm
That's our
motioning
only
them.
competition.
Oh, son of a bitch! If it ain't them.
Are they
If it
wearing
ain't the
bracelets?
motherfuckers.
They are wearing bracelets.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
With
How many
Tell how many
charms?
charms? Can we see anything about
Roll a
the
perception check.
with your 20 or 21, you notice that
Go ahead.
the tip of Kaz's tail, like where the spike is, has batter on it, and it looks like it's cooked.
24. It looks like they currently have 8 charms on their bracelet,
8 charms.
which is the same as all of you have.
Damn. You woke up in the morning, you didn't even notice.
Nope.
As we start to run off
Also,
into the desert,
what the hell?
as we start to run off into the desert, I will say, as we start to run, we've slain octopuses and mutts, split hydras from 9 throats to nuts. Woo! We've cleansed the mist coil and fucked half the royals. Clandestiny saving their butts.
Let's go, baby! And welcome to the party.
All right, and that's where we'll pick up next time, everybody, as we begin the long run.
You weren't here for that, were you?
Which one?
Where
Good night,
Kaz-
future Jesse!